So, how legally binding, I guess, or not legally binding, but like, so, like at my last job, I definitely signed a like do not compete clause. I think is for like 2 years. It was at a logistics firm. And I got an email from this company about a logistics position, which I'm 100% sure is for Kroger. I was thinking about it, like that would definitely be considered like competing, I think, but would they go after me? Yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah. Because I was thinking about it, I was like, I mean, I'm 18. I didn't really, I didn't really do too much for him. So why would they go after me if I went to a different company when I was the one when I didn't like quit?
Yep. Oh.
Sick.
Oh, is it?
So earlier today, I was kind of bored. I was like, how many quarters do I have, I wonder? So I counted it up. I have a lot of quarters. And so my next logical thought was, I was like, how much do my quarters weigh? So I'm looking for my brother's scale because he has a scale to like keep track of his food and stuff, like how much he eats. And I find it, and I'm like, I'm scrolling through the unit options, and his scale has an options for milliliters.
Yeah.
And I've never seen that before on a like a physical scale. I was a bit confused, to say the least.
Yeah, I can see why that would be a little confusing. Since it's a volume measure, not a weight.
It turns out at one point I had 6 milliliters of quarters apparently. What's up, Jordan? Subscribed in tier 1.
Yeah, she did.
Dave subscribed for 8 months. wish I could remember my my Twitch password so I could sign in on my laptop, but I don't.
That's why I use a password manager. It helps.
Yeah. But then what if you forget the password for the password manager?
That would be bad.
Exactly.
right, welcome everyone to another exciting session of Blue Box RPG, and we've got some pretty cool things happening today. This is our second session where we have a combination of both local and remote players, and that is not an easy thing to do from an audio and video standpoint, but I think we've got most of the kinks worked out. And thank you everybody for joining us today. We've already got a few folks in. Good to see Shane O'Mac. Camelise is in as well. I think I saw 2 Dungeon Masters earlier. And we also have Theater Evie, of course, one of our players. And who else? I know I missed someone else. No, I guess that's it. Oh, Tay Summerford. That's right. Tay Summerford was in here at the beginning. So welcome everybody. Oh, hey, Blarf 2. Good to see Blarf 2 today. Also, our chat bot should be working now. So check it out. Our own Ixon did some of his alchemical work on the chatbot, and I think he's got it working. Hey, 2 DMs. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started here in just a second. If I could have you push that camera up just a bit, Ixon, if you could just tip that camera up just a touch, like, yeah,
and then also.
No, yeah,
So
yeah, there, good, right there, good, that's good.
no, it's so loose. I can't.
No,
It's too loose.
okay, I'll tighten it in a second. All right, so you saying something?
We also need to let them know that XP won't be done in like chatbot now. We're tracking that through channel points. So when you reach 10,000 channel points, which is like the little thing to the left of how you type into Twitch, you can win a free T-shirt.
Yeah, and we're going to be giving away more of these Blue Box T-shirts. Today, we just might be giving away one of these super cool Blue Box mugs.
They didn't hear me say what I
can see that.
They didn't hear me.
Okay, you want to repeat it?
Oh yeah, so we're not doing the XP in chatbot. We're doing the XP by channel points, which is to the left of like how you type in the chat. So when you reach 10,000 channel points, we'll be giving away. You'll get a free T-shirt, and we'll ship that to you. So.
And so Blarf is already asking for some darkweed. That didn't take long. And so yeah, as I said, if I'm feeling pretty good about the stream, which I think we're off to a great start today, we'll give one of these really cool Blue Box RPG, the kind of these full color graphic mugs away at the break. Oh,
I'm having trouble with the lapel mic. I turned it on standby, then off.
Oh my
now
God!
It's on.
Ixon's tried twice to make his announcement. Let's try a third time. Ixon.
We're not doing XP.
Oh, hey, Leon Praxis, thank you so much for the follow. Good to see you here today.
So, the channel points won't be tracked by the XP and chatbot. We'll be doing it by the actual channel points in Twitch, which is to the left of how you type in. Oh, he heard me. Okay, so y'all heard me, so y'all got it now, so I don't need to repeat myself at the time.
Okay, all right, and then just a quick shout out again to our sponsors. We've got so many great sponsors, including Dragon Crafting Guild, and you see our own Irda there holding up her brand new purple dragon's eye. Dragon Crafting Guild tray. Dragon Crafting Guild trays, guaranteed to roll you D20s every time. Well, but not. But they're still cool. And we use those. We've given a few of those away. Shane O'Mac, I think, has gotten one of those, and he's on the stream today. Also, Atris Minis, who's done some great mini work for us, and he has his final project for Blue Box, and in fact, his final project by commission in this space period. He's moving on to some different opportunities, and been such a great partner to us, and he is doing the most amazing model that you're going to see on the stream here very soon. But then also 2 DMs, great guys over there, and Rory actually DM'd a one-shot yesterday. We did this through Discord, Roll20. He taught me a little bit more about Roll20, which I thought was fun, and we had a great session, so thank you very much to Rory. All right, I have to give you a big hand. There's so much that goes on this side beyond the prep work. Thank you so much. Yeah, there is, oh, you don't have a tray yet, Shane O'Mac, but you got the shirt, the sweater, and the mini, and you get the custom forms again. Yes, okay, and you need a dice tray, so we'll have to do another one of those. Oh, Theater Evie flexing with the 30,000 channel points. Very nicely done. So yeah, I think it's just some really, really cool folks that we have cooperating here, and 2 DMs, Rory and Brett. You know, I think There is a lot that goes into it, but there's a lot that you get back. The community has been fantastic, and we have seen so many great things happening here. We're really, really excited and grateful. All right, let's do a bit of, man, it was an interesting one. We had a party split, so let's have each part of the party. You can tell kind of your piece, and then of course, Ixon, you're going to be responsible for a little bit of a solo piece today. So why don't we start out with what happened last time?
All right. Okay, so when we first started that last time, we were in the body winch still, or at least 3/4 of the party was. Irna had gone out to find directions to a classier establishment, but the other three had nearly avoided a bar fight, and met an interesting, somewhat questionable morals character right before Ixon went and got Irda and brought her back to talk to this fellow, and found out that the murders that had happened in Sandpoint were also happening in Magnamar, where people who were fairly greedy or had other questionable business dealings had been killed in the same fashion, and marked with the rune as well. And he was basically looking for protection because his business interests possibly make him a potential victim as well. And we kind of talked amongst ourselves, decided really what we were needing to look into while we were in Magnamar, and told him we'd get back to him later. And then we continued on and found ourselves at the Sharpened Spoon, and took rooms there for the evening and got food. Cade found a man with a lute that he was very excited about. A man with a lute, and the man with the lute really wanted a little money in his hat. Cade did not oblige. We also found ourselves at a game of dice. And this is a significant part of.
And this is where things
week.
began to go awry just a bit.
Yes.
And hey, real quick, I want to give a recognition and a shout out. We have Renan Asuncio with us today. Renan is a partner who does incredible 3D sculpting for us. And if you've seen him on our channel, he's doing a lot of cool things for Ribbon Realm that you're going to see come to fruition very soon. So thank you, Renan. Go ahead, continue.
All right, so we joined some gentlemen at a table who were playing dice, and we all decided we wanted to partake. It was going fairly well. There was some wins, some losses. Irna knew when to fold them and got out of it before the big pot happened.
At which point, there was a pot that grew to 400 pieces of gold in an impromptu game of dice. One of those things the DM does not expect and then has to kind of pivot to immediately, in which Ixon lost.
No, I won the 400 pot.
Mm-hmm.
I lost the 800.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Ixon won the 400 pot. Thank you.
The double or nothing.
Yeah. Then there was a doubling of the pot to 800, which Ixon lost. And Ixon took this in remarkably gracious Ixon fashion, and decided that clearly meant it was time for him to follow and hunt this man down. So Ixon, why don't you describe for us what happened from there?
Well, I followed this wealthy man, now off of my money, to his house, or what I think was his house, may have been his work, and I snuck in there using gaseous form. Then I went invisible, and I set darkweed on fire within their house to get them feeling a little funny, and it was so much that they ended up passing out. But I ended up running out so I wouldn't get passed out as well and be caught red-handed at my own crime, in which I was flying away and I turned back and saw that I forgot to put out the fire that I started. So I had to go back and I threw my freeze potions on the fire and narrowly saved lives as I do so often, and then I went back and rolled in some horse poop to get the smell of darkweed off of me, and then I scared a homeless man who was peeing himself, and then I went into a lake or river to wash off, so I wouldn't have any of the stenches on me. And then I went back to, very humbly for once, to the body wench to tell my companions what had happened
the body
the previous
wench.
night. Oh, the sharpened spoon.
Yes.
To tell my companions what had happened.
All right. So in the meantime, Irda and Solomon
And
and
Cade.
Cade had gone off where?
Well, we didn't leave. Kada had actually started to tell a story the night before, and at the mention of Aldern Foxglove, a woman in the tavern actually reacted, and Irda, went to speak to her to the side quietly and found out that she had actually encountered him a few times, and he was a rather unpleasant fellow, and so. Irda asked if she knew where Aldrin lived, and in fact she did. So the next morning, the woman actually took myself and Cade to where he lived to show us, where his townhouse was.
So you found the townhouse. You actually saw there was a courtyard to the townhouse, and then you decided to return back to find Ixen. Ixen, meanwhile, we concluded the show last week with Ixen going in to the body wench, where he is to meet Romero once again. He goes through, he finds Romero. Ixen says he needs some help. What exactly did you say to him?
No, I didn't say I needed help. I said we need to talk.
We need to talk, to which Romero said what?
He said something along the lines of how the tables have turned.
Yeah, he kind of threatened Dixon because he was like,
Oh yeah, which is not. He just doesn't know who he's talking to. He really doesn't. They're always so confident initially.
Well, and Solomon actually went with Ixen to see Romero.
Yeah.
It was just Cade and I that went to the house. It was just the night before that Solomon had been at the inn, and he went to bed early while Cade was telling the tale. And when Ixen told us what happened at the house, Irna got really mad at him.
All right, so we're going to pick up right there. And by the way, for those that are watching the stream, I see Shane O'Mac notes that Ixen was out of the fire and into the horse poop. As we get started today, if any of our Twitch viewers could let us know if there's anything awry with the audio. If there's any part of the audio that sounds too loud, if you can't hear certain mics, if the music's too loud, too quiet, please let us know. We're doing a bit of tweaking, but I think we've got this pretty close. My friend, I see you need Romero now. I knew this would come to this. The ruckus that you created last night with your darkweed, it was been taken notice as quite a bit in the city. Quite a fire you started there.
Well, the funny thing about it is, Romero, is that you're the only one who knows. And although you may think the ball is in your court now, your life is in more danger than it ever has. So, frankly, the tables have just merely turned even more in my favor. Because I will tell
Are you threatening Romero? This is not something which is done, my friend. You do not threaten. You are in my home. This is the body wench is my
Romero,
service.
look at me right now, and look at me very seriously. I could knock you out within a split second and hang you by your testicles in the middle of the city to let people look at you in disgust. Okay, you doubt me, and you threaten me one more time, and I promise you it will not end well.
Make an intimidation check, please.
What's your doing?
It's high. I'm an intimidator. Where's that? Hold on. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Shane said audio is golden. Remember that time Ixon died in a bar and had to make a new character? Those were the days.
33.
A 33?
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll low, roll low, roll low.
He clearly sees something in your eyes he had not expected. The smile drops off of his face. My friend, Romero means no insult to you. I see that you are a man of few words, and I think we should just perhaps have a glass of ale together, yes?
No. I say, you may have a glass of ale while you listen to me and I tell you the terms of our agreement.
I do not know I like the sound of this, but you may speak. I will have some stronger than ale, I think.
The thing about this, Romero, is no one, and I look around like to make sure no one's listening. No one, and I'm assuming no one.
Yeah, as you look around, you see no one's listening, but you do see the doors swing open, and you see Solomon and Irda and Cade.
Well, Solomon's sitting beside me.
Oh, sorry, Irda and Cade.
It's
Yeah,
just
walk
the
there.
two of us.
The funny thing is that no one knows or could have any suspicion that I was in that house besides you. Now, like I said previously, that makes your life in extreme danger. So if you value your life at all, I suggest you stay quiet and do what I say. If not, I have no problem killing you and throwing you to the river. As you have already told me, you are kind of a nuisance to the sheriffs around this part, and you aren't really comfortable. So they'll be happy that the scum like you is off this city.
So you guys walk in and you see that Ixon is at the bar and he's sitting next to Romero, but Romero's face looks a bit crestfallen, and he's kind of glancing nervously over. Ixon seems very intent speaking to him. Solomon just has a smirk on his face.
I don't know what Ixon's gotten himself into, Irda.
Well, it's Ixon, so any number of things, really.
I just hope he doesn't put our lives in danger.
It wouldn't be the first time. But let's go see, make sure everything is okay.
Huzzah, Ixon! Our
Our mic
pal.
is kind of quiet, don't you think?
Well, they're saying, do you have any audio on in your area there, outside your microphone, Irda? Because they're saying you're picking up a little bit of an echo.
I don't think I should.
Okay, let's go ahead and have Solomon. Solomon, why don't you just say a few words and see if you're picking up an echo. And you got to slide back. You got to slide back to your right a bit there as well. There you go. Yep.
Right here.
Yep.
Hello, I'm the incredibly humble Solomon Frost. Cool guy extraordinaire. Sword swinging, brandishing knight. Justice.
So you
And for all.
you sound just a bit quiet to me. But two DMs, are you hearing an echo?
Yeah, y'all both sound really quiet.
Well, they weren't earlier, so let me see what's going on there.
Make sure I'm still maxed out on my microphone volume, so.
Well, that sounds better.
Oh yeah. You need to turn. Yeah, you need to turn that. speaker
that's
up.
yeah, okay. So I gotta keep this. Well, I don't want that down too much. And what I need to do is this guy. All right. We'll resume. So you were saying?
I already said.
I think you said something like.
No,
what
I
did you say?
said
Oh,
something
okay.
to Romero.
What'd you say?
I said like his life is in more danger than ever, and I basically just said the same thing.
No, but she walked up
I
and
think I
said
was
something
saying,
about what's.
Huzzah, Ixon! What are you doing, me good mates?
You hear Cade's voice over your shoulder.
This is my problem, so please leave me to it.
As you wish.
Just having a conversation with the man Cade.
Thank you.
Can sense motive on Ixon right now?
Sure. Go ahead and roll a d20.
Sense motive. 15?
I mean, it's clear to you that there is tension here between he and Romero. You're not sure exactly what's going on, but you also notice as you get closer, there is a pungent odor, very strong.
No, she already did predestination on me. Got it out.
Not
Yeah,
there's
that
it's.
was the night before.
Oh, that's right. Yes, I'm
What
sorry. I forgot about that.
happened,
Right. Okay. So yeah, you see tension, but you're not sure exactly what's going on.
I already
Okay.
told them everything.
Well,
No, what you just said to him.
between you and Romero. Alright, I kind of want to just kind of scope out the rest of the tavern and
Your
see
camera's
maybe
frozen.
if anybody's paying attention to what's going on over here, or what.
Go ahead and flip it on and off. I think that's the only thing to do here. 1 second on the DM cam. Okay. Bring it back. Well, no, maybe not. Just wait a second. No, that did not do the trick. Sorry, everybody. Hang on for a second.
We have a frozen DM.
Oh, yeah. Zoom is completely frozen is what happened. Unbelievable. So I'm going to have to close Zoom. Let me switch to a player view for a second here. No, that's not going to work. So we'll just have to stick with this.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes, he is.
Must say. Did y'all ever play Sly Cooper?
If I kill Zoom.
Sly
no.
Cooper? What's that?
Yeah, it was this like PlayStation 2 game. But Romero.
He's done.
You got one.
First.
I know. It switched our. There we go.
There we go. Shane says no audio.
Romero stands up and he says, I think it is time for me to just leave this place. And he pushes away from the bar and starts to walk toward the back.
Hey, good riddance, Romero.
So, Ixon, what makes you think he's going to keep quiet? Like, your speech is very impressive, but a man like him most definitely has friends.
Well,
Dangerous positions, I'll say.
one, I'm not afraid of any man or men. And two, he already has made it clear he has no intention of even getting close to the law, as he is sort of
A rogue.
a rogue man himself. So the only possible people he could tell is a street thug like himself, which, as I previously stated,
You're not
make
afraid of
me chuckle at the thought of. However, now I'm not gonna give the DM ideas. Why would I give that? So I'm not gonna say anymore.
Okay. All right. You notice the bar is, it's pretty full, and people are kind of milling around, drink is spilled. As I mentioned, the sawdust in here is sodden and a bit moldy. There are several very harried-looking serving maids moving around, serving drinks.
Well,
I don't like this
you are
place.
finished threatening people. We have found Older Foxglove's home.
Aye, we have. While you were out gallivanting in the night.
No, I was getting plenty of coin, actually.
Gallivanting.
Yeah, how much coin did you get, Nixon?
I think around 1,400 gold.
It's a nice amount of gold.
I look at Solomon and I say for your companionship, and I give him 100 pieces of gold.
So,
I am your best mate.
That's for companionship.
As you-
I think that's paying me back for the last time.
as you do this, there's a heavy-set man with a shirt that's unbuttoned down to his navel sitting next to you, and you see his head kind of tilts over at the mention of 1,400 gold.
I literally just said, is anyone listening to us? Like, I just said that, and you said no one.
Not
I wouldn't
listening to
have
you
said
and
it.
Romero, right?
I wouldn't have said it that loud, though.
Okay, well, look.
Ixon isn't stupid.
Look. Do you want to see the nat 20 that I rolled? He heard you, okay, and he leans over and says, "Where on earth did you get that much gold?"
Sir,
We help people, and they pay us for our good deeds. So get out of our way.
Ain't no money in good deeds. Everybody knows that.
Oh yes, there is.
There's actually a lot of money.
There's a lot of money.
So,
You may want to do some good deeding yourself, and make some coin yourself.
What? I might like to join you then.
No. Part ways and let us be going. And we go out.
You guys walk out.
no, I hear him out.
yeah,
I just want to leave.
Does he look fit?
No, I just
No,
said
he's fat.
he's corpulent.
I
He's
don't
quite
wanna
heavy.
do business
He's
with
got
him.
a shirt that's unbuttoned down to his
No,
navel.
we don't do
He's got a
unbuttoned
little
shirts
He's
down
got a
to the
stubble
navel.
on his face.
I'll tell you what. Are you really interested in doing
No.
good deeds?
Well, I wasn't a minute ago, but when you said there's good coin in it, I got a bit interested.
Ixon,
so you're motivated by
I
money.
don't want to.
Why, yeah.
What?
Who ain't?
Why are you wasting your time
When you're
with the
more-
whole life of watching
When
right?
your motivation is money, the money won't come. The motivation has to be pureness of heart.
What kind of tripe is you spouting?
And
That
you're-
don't even make sense.
As we make our exit.
all right. So, oh, hey, C. Carson, good to see you. All right, so you leave the Body Wench, and you find yourself back out on the streets of Magnamar. It's getting into sort of mid-afternoon now. There's good traffic moving around the streets.
Alright,
Okay. Wait.
Go to the house.
We go to the house.
Okay.
let's go on to
All right, so they lead you back to where they said they had found Foxglove's townhouse, and you head through a market area, kind of a really busy fish market, meats, all kinds of fruits, different wares being hawked and sold, criers yelling out for the things that they have to sell. As you move through this, you see again lots of looks coming your way, mainly Solomon's gleaming armor and Irda's visage just drawing attention as you move through the market. Then you come back out into sort of a quieter area. It's clearly a bit more aristocratic.
Alright.
What? What just happened?
I just thought of a thought.
Okay, all right. So you go.
I just thought of a thought.
I thought of a thought.
Well, something I want to do. See. So, I don't know if this would work. Yeah, see. Could I not summon, but hire, like maybe go back to the Body Witch and order us a little town crier, and as we go through the street, behold the heroes of Sandpoint.
Well, I
As
mean,
we walk through the street.
I don't know why you're asking me a question. I mean, you do it in the game world. You don't
I
ask
know, but
to be
we're
a-
already out on the street, so how
Yeah.
can I backtrack?
Well, you can't backtrack,
Oh,
but
crud.
Somebody random on the street.
Alright, so do I spy a little kid on the do I spy a little kid on the streets?
oh, so
Or
you're
a teen?
so you're looking for a kid. All right.
Or not a little kid. Like a young adult kid.
Well, I mean, it's a busy area. Even coming out of the marketplace now, there's a lot of foot traffic.
I spy somebody that looks poor.
Well, you do right as you come to the edge of the marketplace, you do see what looks like a middle-aged man, his legs kind of crossed, sitting on the ground with a little bucket out. Alms for the poor.
Oh, sir, I have alms for you.
Oh,
Would you like to earn some extra alms?
what do you mean earn?
Please stand up on your feet, sir.
Kate.
Don't you know a right beggar when you see one?
What?
What about the slightly more portly gentleman from the
No, I don't like him. No. I know what I'm doing. All right, stand up,
Should
sir.
turn that all the way up so we can hear them.
Sir, so have you ever heard of the heroes of Sandpoint?
So real quick here. So Solomon, turn your mic up as much as you can. And yes, I know, C. Carson. It's something Zoom is doing, and I might try to fiddle with it a little bit at the break, but we're just gonna have
You
to
look like a ghost.
live with it right now.
Me?
Yeah. At least I've been in the sun, so I look like human.
Yeah, it's
You look like cat.
it's a
Yeah,
Zoom
look at
challenge
that.
we're having
Oh,
right
I
now,
see.
but I will get it figured out. So just sit with us right now. All right.
Okay.
The heroes of
Sandpoint.
ain't no Sandpoint's a little nothing town. Ain't no heroes
Oh
there.
no, sir. We do many good things in that town. We are considered heroes.
I just grabbed Kate by the collar and I just drag him along, and I said,
Nobody
"It's-"
lets me do
we
a
have-
thing.
What about me alms?
I flick him a copper.
Sir, real quick, if you
This
could,
kid's being dragged.
if you,
I'm dragging him harder.
We constantly get distracted,
Okay.
and we are losing.
sir, I'll be
our
back.
mission.
Just wait. And I throw him 2 copper.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
He-
We also, Kate, we might not want to draw
Huh?
more attention to ourselves.
Yes, let's just keep our head low for now.
Okay. Well,
All right.
I like attention, but I see your point.
All right, you Sandpointy, the heroes of Sandpointy. All right, so you get to the place that you found before. It is it's a little 3-story townhome, and it's got a high walled courtyard around it. In fact, it looks something like this. Actually, let's go to wide view. So you can see as you walk into the courtyard here, the house structure is behind, and of course it's multiple levels here. So it goes up 3 stories, and as you walk into the courtyard, you can see that there is a fountain that's in the center of the courtyard here, and water is flowing in it. There's a wyvern that sits up at the top and spouts water out the top of his mouth. There are trees that line the courtyard. The walls are a little bit higher than you see here. There's about 10-foot walls, so they actually shield the view from the street. You see what once were really well manicured gardens, but you do notice they look like they're a bit overgrown now and haven't been tended to in some time. And there's a large oak door that sits in front of you.
And you said this is-
How long does it look like it's been since someone has actually been here?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a. Let's do a wisdom check.
Okay.
And you said this is Alden's house, correct?
Yes.
It's a nice place.
That's a natural 20 plus 3 is a 23.
You would guess that it looks like the hedges and the lawn have not been tended to in at least 3 weeks.
Okay.
But you do notice there's signs of more recent foot traffic. Like,
Okay.
you know, maybe even in the last couple of days.
So, and we know it's not Aldern, obviously. So, interesting. Okay, so I'm
Or
gonna
is
point that
it?
out to people. Just that it appears that someone has been here within the last couple of days, and obviously it would not be Aldern since he is.
Ixon, did
You
you
don't-
happen to break in here in the past few days?
No, and we don't know for sure that it couldn't be Alden.
Well, unless someone managed to get his body out of the room that Kate set on fire, it's probably not him.
I'm not leaving it out of the question. And then I walk up to the door.
Shane O'Mac said it was him. So Ixon, you walk up to the door, and you see the door is closed, and it's got a big sort of handle with a lock above it.
I try to pick the lock.
Okay, roll.
It's an 11.
Okay, and do you have like a disable device?
Oh yeah, 22.
Okay, you try the lock. It's not budging. This is a pretty complex lock. Obviously, you can tell by looking at it. The manufacturer is well done. He was a noble, and he put a pretty nice lock on this door.
Seeing that Ixon's having trouble with this, I come up with the wand of knock that I found, and I use one of the charges of the wand of knock on the door.
All right. So Irda walks up, and she pulls out this slender wand, and she waves the wand in front of the door. And as she does so, there's a little sound that it makes, and you hear a click, and the lock comes open.
There we go. That might help.
Ah,
Get one of those.
huzzah!
It's useful. How many times can you do that?
I have 16 more times I feel on here, so
It's helpful.
That means you can open 16 doors.
or chests or
Windows and doors.
Oh! It's a very interesting item you have there. Yoda.
Well, thanks to Foxgloves for it since I found it in the house.
I kind of motion like this for Irda to lead the way.
Okay, so I am going to put my dancing lights out. Imagine that it's probably kind of dark in here. And I'll cast dancing lights so that we can see within the house. As we
All right.
go through.
Well, it's interesting. You do note as you come in that there is more than just ambient light. There is a bit of light. It looks like lights are on in the property.
Okay.
As you step in, and go ahead and if you move those minis kind of into that courtyard area, front door kind of area there. Open that up and just place them there.
And where? In like
Yeah, just like right there, yeah. So you see there is there's a wall that divides two sections of the house here. So you can go either left or right. In the darkness, it looks like you've got enough light to see ahead. There's a trophy room to the left, and then to your right, you see a table with a bench in front of it, and then there's like a wall with a door, and it looks like there's something behind it there. So an open passage to the left, and then a door to the right.
All right.
You can
Well-
see what looked like several things scattered on the floor on this side.
Can I look and see what's amongst those things that are scattered on the floor?
Sure. So go ahead and move her mini to that side. And as you walk over there, you actually see that there is a bit of light on the wall. And you see
Okay.
there are trophies, animal trophies. The heads of deer, even a lion head. They've all been ripped off the wall. The stuffing has been pulled out of them. Some pictures, everything that was on the wall, they've been ripped off and ripped apart.
I checked this side of the room. I have dark vision too, so if it's like really like, I don't know why it's covered, but if it's like dark, I can see.
No, so this area here, there's just like there's a door right there. So in this room, you can see there's a desk and there's a chair sitting in front of it, and as you look at it, all the drawers of the desk have been opened.
I look for a secret compartment on the desk.
Okay. And remind me of your perception.
My perception is a +11.
Okay, plus 11. You see this, Ixon starts rifling through the desk, pulling up drawers, kind of looks underneath it. It doesn't look, you don't see anything, but you do notice like one of the hinges of the door or drawers was busted. Looks like it was gone through very forcefully.
I send Ray to,
Hey, for the follow, thank you so much, Simon's TV.
Huzzah!
I send in Ray into the little like cabinets of the drawer to like look and stuff, and then check behind the desk.
All right. As he's doing this, Irda and Solomon, what are you doing?
I'm looking for a secret door in the walls, a hidden wall, actually, or a hidden door.
A hidden wall?
Yeah.
Obvious wall is obvious.
All right. So, as you're walking in, Solomon, and looking around,
I'm here.
you hear
Which side is he in?
you hear a feminine voice. You hear it too. Oh, please come in. We have fresh stew just off the stove. We're so sorry about all the confusion. It's coming from the door here. It's an open passage on that side. You can see it.
I walk through this door. I tell Cade to come with me, and I walk through this door.
Wait, should not we go with them?
They're right in the other room.
Our fellow compatriots.
Did I see anything in those things that were on the ground? Was there anything of interest at all?
So no, as you search through them, you didn't find anything of interest, but you did again just see signs of incredible force. It looks like a ransacking.
Okay, so I guess did I hear the voice as well?
You did, yes. Everybody heard it.
Okay, so I'm gonna go towards the rest of the group then, and
I follow with them.
just see kind of what's going on.
All right, so there's that door is in front of you here, but you heard the voice come through that door.
Ahoy!
I walk through the door.
Okay, and move your minis. You open the door, and as you open the door, you see
I go with him.
it actually it takes you by surprise as you walk in.
It's Romero.
You see, not Romero. You see Aldern Foxglove and Aisha.
I told you.
And Aisha is she's in a really nice but simple gown. They have bowls of stew. Aldern looks like he's wearing the same sorts of finery that you saw the first time you met him.
Their images cast.
And he looks over at you and says, "I am so sorry for all the confusion. I can imagine how baffling this must be for you. If you'll sit with me, I'll explain everything."
Can I tell if something is like not
Can I
right
just spell
here?
illusion?
Like if it's an illusion or not?
Sure.
like,
Both of you roll
guys?
D20 and add your wisdom.
Hey, didn't they burn you down in your own
All
house?
right. All right. Yeah. Go ahead.
That was a 19.
Okay. And Irda,
What am I adding to it? Sorry,
your
I
wisdom
didn't hear.
bonus.
Okay. That's a 13.
Okay. Now you guys stare hard. This appears to be very much real. Your sense motive check, Solomon?
It was a 12.
Yeah. I mean, all you sense is an affability and like a
Oh,
genuine.
didn't they burn me
I
you
don't-
down in your own house?
I don't look confused. Like, obviously I am, but
I
I keep a straight face and I'm like, confused? I expected to see you here, Mr. Foxglove. And I go up and I shake his hand.
Okay, he reaches out, he shakes your hand. Oh, thank you. Yes, I can explain everything. You see, the creature that was in my home, that was not me. There are enemies about that seek my demise, and I have been framed for awful deeds.
Can I sense motive?
Yeah, and I was gonna say, how does he know about this creature? So, yeah, sense motive or something.
Yeah.
Or something. sense motive or something.
Yeah, sense motive.
All right, so you both of you go ahead and roll your sense motive.
I think I need like...
He's like moving the bowls around. You notice Aisha.
22.
Okay, 22 and
20.
20. You both feel there is, as though you didn't have an inkling of this anyway, that there is something amiss.
I'm watching Aisha. What can you tell me about her?
She looks very, very pretty. Same like you saw the picture that was in the house, and she's got, as I said, just a neatly sort of trimmed dress. She looks like a very simple but beautiful woman. And she sees you watching her. She kind of blushes and looks down.
Are we still standing up, or are we sitting down somewhere?
No, no one said they sat, so everyone's standing. They're kind of bustling bowls around the table.
It's kind of odd that he wasn't mad that we just broke into
Can you
his
go ahead
house.
and move your minis? Go ahead and move your wherever you're at.
Mr. Foxglove, I have some curious thoughts here. But if you knew about a creature in your house, why did you tell no one? That seems to be what handled by
Milady,
some...
I told 3 people, all of them, their heads were returned to me. I didn't know what to do, but I knew the same heroes that had saved me.
Heroes of who?
Just outside the city of Sandpoint, that they would come to my rescue here.
Oh, yes. That seems logical, I suppose.
When you, lady, pulled me from beneath that burning barrel, I knew I could trust you at all times.
Well, that's interesting, because this is the first time I have made your acquaintance, sir. I never met you before.
Well, no, you're one of the heroes. You rescued me.
But it was not me. I have only made their acquaintance more recently.
Oh, I'm so very
Oh,
sorry
no!
you
I'm on my
say
own!
that. I really wish we could have had more time together. Stop.
I knew that was gonna happen.
All right, so you see before you their faces melt.
I knew that was gonna happen.
I need experience for this. I play too much D&D.
As their faces melt away, you see these amorphous-looking creatures that they're somehow less than human. They have these twisted-looking visages, and they're about they kind of grow. They're about 7 feet tall, and they lunge. This one pivots towards Solomon. The Aldern leaps at Cade, and it is time for initiative.
I'll get it this. I'm believing in myself.
All right.
Yes!
Okay. All right. We are using. If you're new to Blue Box, we have switched back on initiative to old school style initiative, which is a D6 party-based initiative, and then the party goes in order of their initiative bonus. We do this because it maintains immersion, slows down the number of initiative rolls that have to be done, and also because it puts a lot of importance on initiative, which is a fun element of the game. The party has initiative.
Irda,
you're up first.
No, Solomon goes first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Initiative bonus is higher than mine.
All right.
And then it's me.
Solomon, you have this sort of slimy creature lunges at you.
I am going to do what I believe any good fighter would do. And you said it kind of like grew. Does it still have like an obvious neck?
Yeah, it's as you can see on the image on the Twitch monitor, it's got this sort of scrunched head and thick neck that goes into this semi-amorphous body, but long
Is it a ghoul?
claws.
Can I
No, it's
Ah.
some kind of shape changer. You've never seen anything like this before.
Order.
That thing is absolutely just hideous. I am going to try and chop its head off.
All right, roll to hit.
I really hope this die is good. That's a 30. To hit.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, it just barely hits. No, I'm just kidding. Hits.
So use this one for my first attack. That is 10 points of damage.
All right, you swing. It's tight quarters, but you manage to pivot your longsword around. You slice, and a yellow pus comes oozing out from beneath its skin. We go to Irda.
He has 2 attacks.
What about
Oh
my
yeah, you're. I'm
second
sorry. That's right. You're at 2 attacks now. Go ahead.
For my second attack, I'm just gonna take my shield and kind of just like try and punch him in the just.
Okay.
What's the
Shield bash.
Shield bash. Okay. Go ahead. Roll to hit.
17.
Okay. You slam your shield forward. It kind of bats with its arm and knocks it away. This thing is stronger than it looks as it tosses your shield out aside. Irda.
Alright, I'm going to start playing my raging song and do the inspired rage. So anybody who wants it, it's yours. So that's the +2 to strength, +2 to constitution, +2 to will save, and -1 to AC.
Okay, everybody got that?
Mm-hmm.
And that's my turn.
All right, and as she does so, do they see the same apparition of wings appear behind you, or?
Yes. Yeah, the glowing, my like ethereal wings appear as the rage begins.
Okay, and you see these wings, ethereal-looking wings you've seen before, extend behind her.
I'm going to throw a flask, and
Okay.
I'm also going to use my feat rapid shot, so I get to throw 2 flasks. I'm gonna throw 1 at each. That's a natural 20.
Oh,
Oh!
huzzah!
Okay, roll again.
Nice.
That will be a 20.
Okay, that is a crit.
Oh!
I've never had a crit with my. Oh wait, no, I did once. Oh no, that was Ray, and he threw it in the dude's mouth,
Okay.
and it
All right.
exploded. Okay.
Roll again.
And then the one on the other guy is
Ooh,
that
nice.
hits. So I'll roll percentile.
Hey, Shane O'Mac, don't give him any ideas.
All right. The brown one is the hundreds die as always, and it's an 86. It never fails me.
All right, and so the what this flask is doing, what kind of element? What's it?
Shock.
Shock. All right, so we're going on the electricity. So one of the nice things for our viewers, yeah, I've noticed that, Shane O'Mac. Nice things for our viewers. These crit tables I talk about all the time, they also have the benefit of criticals for magic effects. Which is not something that you have in any of the core systems for D&D, but I think it really adds a nice element to the game as well. So I'm using the electrical critical table, since he used a shocking flask, and the 86.
That's 21 points of damage on top of it too.
Okay. All right, and that one was at which of the two? At Aldern or at Aisha?
Aldern.
All right, the one which was Aldern. You throw your flask. It strikes as it hits him. It hits him right at the shoulder, sort of at the crease of the neck. And as it does so, it explodes in a burst of electricity. You see his arm rip off of his body. It flies against the wall. There's some sort of strange-looking, where there would be tendons or bone, they're just strings of some odd material hanging off his arm. It sucks back into his body. He staggers back.
All right, and then the damage on the other one will be a 15.
Okay, 15. All right, Cade.
Oh. Where's the meat die? Where is it? There. Yes.
Hey, DM,
Yes.
is there a battle cam? We can't see.
Sure. I've been switching back and forth between different cams. There you go.
Alright, take me dagger. Well, am I close or is it?
No, you've got one right in front of you. See, right here. You've
So
got,
would a sword be good or?
yeah, you've got enough room in here to swing a sword.
Okay. Alright. I swing my sword. Oh,
10 plus.
stop. Don't need it.
21.
Okay. Yes, you sink your blade into his side. You feel it almost feels like it's sucking at your sword. You pull it out for your second attack.
Oh, huzzah! Ooh, huzzah!
That hits.
Okay.
She doesn't have a
You know I have improved critical, so roll damage.
D6.
With my sword? No, I have more than that.
Oh.
My master.
Yeah, thanks,
D8.
Seacars. I like that for the crit tables
You're
as
what?
well for
D8
magic
plus
effects.
3.
Just adds another element to the game.
So it's plus
Okay.
7. So.
All right, so
Ugh,
okay,
10.
okay, and
And
no
you
second
get it
attack.
twice.
Come on, roll high, roll high, roll high. Sure.
What was that? So
18.
Total of 18. All right, Kate. Why don't you describe it for me?
All right, I take me sword, and he's so ugly. I just decide to cut his head off, and with one sweeping blow, I send it across the room.
All right. Kay does exactly as he described. Severs the thick neck. The head goes flying across the room, smacks into the far wall. This creature was really just sort of dismembered. Its arm blown off by Ixen. Its head lopped off by Cade.
Huzzah!
The remaining creature lunges at Solomon.
Get him, Solomon.
It rakes at you with jagged-looking claws. Your armor class now is?
I believe it is 19. It's 19.
Okay. The first one rakes against your armor, doing no damage. The second attack is a hit. Is more than a hit.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Solomon
The
always
second
gets
time.
hit.
Solomon.
The second time in this early session, the critical tables come out. So as it lunges forward at you, you feel the claws connect. And let me tell you where they connect. Okay. It rips along your forearm.
Oh,
Captain
Aye, he's a good captain, I tell ya.
Oh, and each of you gets an advantage, including the DM, which the DM, by the way, has 4 advantages.
Boo on the DM.
So now I'm up to 5.
Wait, so every player got an advantage?
Every player got an advantage from Redbeard. Thank you, sir. And
I much appreciate it.
Cade's been lonesome for his pirate friend.
Hey.
All right, it rips along your forearm. It pulls a chunk out of your greaves, and you feel it sort of strike along that muscle. You take 22 points of damage. Your hand goes limp for a second, and you're stunned. Roll for initiative. The creature has it. It lunges on top of Ixen, seeing him stagger back. Ixen, you are stunned.
No, Solomon.
Or Solomon, yeah, sorry, Solomon. You're stunned, so I need you to remove your dexterity bonus to any armor class that you have. So you were at 19. What is your armor class now?
My armor class now is 18.
18, all right. The first claw, again, your armor manages to get the second one, another nat 20, and...
What?
But not a crit, all right. But the DM is hot tonight. Oh, I should have rolled that with advantage. I keep forgetting to do that. All right, next time. Damage. You take another 12 points of damage. The creature is like looming over you now. You feel that second hit as it grabs you. You feel it starts to sink its fingers into you. And Irda, you're standing right next to him. You see the creature's hand starts taking on a human-like form that's moving up its hand. I need you to make a saving throw, Solomon. This will be a Fortitude save, DC 14.
Just trying to take your shape.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll this one at an advantage. Just to be safe.
Come on,
You
Paul.
said 14.
Yeah.
Thank you, Renan.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
Okay. All right. You literally feel somehow this thing connecting. Oh, Camelise, thank you very much. You feel this
Huzzah,
thing
Camel!
connecting with your essence. It starts to pull it from you. You resist steadfastly. It is not your attack because you are stunned. So we go to Irda.
All right, I'm gonna use advantage, and I'm gonna go in with my battle axe while raging.
She wants a kill, folks.
That's a 22.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Thank goodness.
And that's my first attack, and then I'm gonna do my second one, and then I'll roll my damage. Okay, second attack. That's a natural 20.
Ooh!
Oh! Okay, roll again.
Huzzah!
Roll for your confirmation.
That's a 17.
Oh, by one. So that is not a crit, but it is a hit.
Alright. Okay, so use my
Unfortunate.
D8. So 16 points.
All right, so you slept for both attacks, or that was for the second?
That was the
But-
total was 16.
Okay, so you slash twice. The same thing that I mentioned before. You see this strange yellow pus kind of splatters out on the wall. It fills the room with this pungent odor.
Ixon wants it.
I do. I'm going to let Ray attack first.
Okay, so Ray, his little wings, buff it up. He pulls out his.
Yeah, I made him.
Oh, a little. Yeah, he pulls his little potion out.
That doesn't hit.
Okay, he gets so excited, he throws it, smacks against the wall.
All right, and then I do my attack with a flask, and that would be a 29.
That's a hit.
Not 29. 26.
Still a hit.
No. Yeah, 26. Okay. All right. And this one is going to be frost. And that would be a 21.
All right, so as you hit the creature with the frost, it smacks square in the back of its head as it's turned and attacking Solomon. The frost hits its neck and begins to spread down its body. You see it just kind of freezes down, becomes hard, and then drops over, hits the ground, dead.
I go and I inspect the pus and try
Okay.
to identify it.
I'm gonna drop my raging song or inspired rage now, so everything's back to normal.
All right, your inspired rage dissipates. All the bonuses are gone. You
And
go ahead.
AC back to normal.
Right. All right. So you. Sorry. Go ahead.
Have I seen anything like these creatures before?
No, none of you have. They are unlike anything you've seen before. Very, very strange. So you begin searching. You see again there is this stew that they made. It was cooked on the stove, which still has a fire burning in it. But you see everything else. Now as you're looking more closely, is in disarray. There's like a picture that was ripped off the wall sitting on the ground. As you search the creatures, you find they have nothing on them. They're clearly just some
Who's
sort
searching the creatures?
of. I thought. Oh no, you were just doing the pus. Yeah.
Inspection.
So as you look at the pus, roll d20 and add your alchemical knowledge, alchemy.
Have I seen anything like these before, or read about them or anything?
No, none of you. I mean, you've heard legends of shape-changing creatures, but things like this, no, you've never heard of
22.
these. Yeah, so you can tell it's not sort of just by looking at the properties are not immediately toxic. If you were to touch it or put it on your tongue, you suspect it may contain some of the properties of the creature itself, in terms of its ability, but you can't be sure.
I scoop up some of that pus into a few bottles or a few flasks.
Okay, so on your inventory, just label it Shape Changer Pus.
Ew.
You see
Is there a fire in the fireplace?
Yes, there's. Oh, too sad. Think Solomon kind of cute.
I put out the fire.
All right, you douse the fire.
And I search the fireplace.
All right, so you
We
look.
start the fire back up
Oh, why, sir?
because so we can burn whatever these are.
Well, this is it's
They're
an
too
oven.
big.
You'd have to chop them up bit by bit if you wish to do that.
Never mind. I thought it was like
No, it's like an oven here. It's just an oven that they.
Oh,
It's like a.
well,
Yeah.
it's not a
I
fireplace.
don't know that I would want to smell these burning anyway. I feel
Ugh.
like it would be very unpleasant.
You don't notice anything usual about the oven as you search it. So again, in the room now, there's the table, the chairs.
Wait, isn't it true that Solomon blows you a virtual kiss if you follow and subscribe? I think that's a thing, right? I think that's a thing, that Solomon will blow you a virtual kiss if you follow and subscribe to Blue Box RPG. The follow's good enough, I'm just kidding.
All right.
All right, go ahead.
You're no, you have to do it with the hand like this. It's got to be. You got to blow it. All right. All right. We have reached an all-time low at Blue Box. All right, let's move on. So in the room, again, you see the table, the pot of stew with bowls set out. The fire has been doused. There's a little bit of smoke in the room. These corpses are laying on the ground, oozing pus.
There's got to be a hidden passageway in here.
Oh, there was a staircase that you passed. in the
Oh,
trophy
well, praise be. Let's go down it.
I checked the room first. I looked for like secret doors under the table.
All right, making a thorough search of the room, you find nothing else unusual.
I say we go down the stairs.
I feel like in
I
D&D
see.
there should always be a secret room.
I see if Solomon can pick up a hint of dark in this.
Now you gotta like give a big like juicy.
Thank you
She
very
said
much.
I want another kiss. You gotta give it back.
You got to do it again, Solomon. Actually, that's frighteningly well executed. You've done that before, Solomon. All right. So, and by the way, if you see me on the stream, if you see me looking to my right, we have a monitor here in the room. Here, I'll show you on the battle cam, just so the viewers can get a behind-the-scenes look at what we're doing here. So I have a screen up here that's got our remote folks, so we can feel like they're right in the room with us, real time on the screen.
See what they said, Solomon.
Oh, nice too sad.
She can,
No,
you
I
can chop
let
her
you
up
chop me up by
bit
bit.
by bit.
All right, so let's get back on track. So you don't find anything else unusual in the room.
All right. I again motion at Irda with the hand motion to lead the way as my protector.
With her dirty lights.
And is it kind of dark down these?
Before we go down
Oh, no.
these stairs,
What do
I am
you
not
want,
quite
Solomon?
feeling myself, as you
Oh,
may
of
notice.
course.
I am feeling probably half of myself. If
Half of yourself. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's do a cure moderate wounds on you here.
That's too bad,
so-
Solomon. I'm feeling great.
I'm not feeling great.
I'm feeling manly.
Irda lays hands on Solomon.
I'm feeling possibly.
He's surrounded by a glowing aura, and your wounds
That's,
are healed.
20 points of healing.
Healed by 20 points.
Wow. Huzzah.
Okay.
Feeling significantly better.
Oh, hey, Hales 15! Hey, we got a
Solomon's
fan
got a
club
fan
starting here,
club.
Solomon. All right. So, Irda, you walk around the corner and you see stairs leading upward. And,
Well, again, to prove that you're Solomon's biggest fan, we already got someone follow and subscribe.
all right, guys, we really got to keep this campaign focused.
You got to prove your worth to Mr. Solomon.
All right. So Irda, you see stairs moving up into the darkness.
Okay, so it's
Oh,
dark.
we're moving up, not
Illuminating
down?
lights.
Yeah, it's
so that
up.
we can see our way up.
Okay.
All right. You send your dancing lights up the stairs, and you can see it kind of emerges into the second level of the room or of the townhome.
All right, so I'm going to continue upwards then to see what is above us.
All right. And all right, so we're gonna take we're not gonna take a pause. You guys stay here, but we're gonna let you guys interact with the chat while I change the scene here. This will literally just take me like 2 minutes. And Too Sad say, "Stay off my man's."
All right.
Yeah, and actually, yeah, we're gonna give away a mug when we do our break. Our break's gonna come at about 13. Actually, you know what?
You have it right there.
Yeah, I know. Let's go ahead and take our break now. That way, I don't have to do a second pause today. So we're going to take a quick break. This is going to be a 7-minute break. 7 minutes. So don't leave us.
Are we doing a giveaway?
Stand by, and we're going to do a giveaway. After the break, we're giving away one of these Blue Box RPG mugs. And it will be autographed. You'll have the choice of either having it autographed by the entire Blue Box team or by just Solomon, whichever you prefer today. But we'll be giving that away right after the break. So stay tuned.
Okay, hold on. I need to set that up. So
All right.
just keep
Go ahead.
us on, and I'll talk to them about what they have to do.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So, to join the giveaway, you are going to have to type in, hold on. So we're going to reset this. Stay with us 1 second. Type in !mug to join the giveaway. Now, when you type in !mug, after that, state who you want to roll for you, because how we do it now is you will choose someone to roll a d20 for you, and the highest d20 roll will take home the mug. So that is how we do it here at Blue Box. So we have like a little roll off against them.
And subscribers get advantage, right?
Oh yeah, and if you're subscribed, you get advantage as well. So, yep. And oh yeah, and make sure you type in !mug so we see it on our giveaway screen so we know. And have to be following, and subscribers get advantage. And we will be right back after the break.
Set snaz to 5 minutes.
All right, where's your break screen? Okay, there.
Hey Nana Na Squad, it's Savannah, back with Amara for a very special episode about all.
Right, and we are back. And hello, 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 Blue Box fans. It's exciting. We're going to have a giveaway now. And Solomon is going to be back in a moment. I'll tell you, though, just how addled your DM is today and how accustomed I am to having our streams local with everybody here. As I walked upstairs, I noticed that only Cade and Ixon were in the room. And so I thought to myself, well, what's going on? I got to make sure that Solomon and Irda come back to the room. And then didn't realize, of course, that they're remote. So, yeah, that's how it goes. All right, so if you haven't done it yet, you still have a moment to go ahead and do !mug and pop that in the chat there. You have to be following us. If you're a follower, you'll be automatically entered into the drawing. If you're a sub, you get advantage, which means we roll twice for you when we do it. And so far, I think we have 6 people that have entered in. So you have just a minute. Hey, Solomon. You have just a minute to continue to join. Again, that's !mug.
Damn.
Shane O'Mac, what's the DM roll for him?
All right, I will roll for Shane O'Mac. Octavius Prime has joined. Good to see you here today, Octavius. So that makes 7. All right, so now, if you haven't already, you need to tell us who you want to roll for you, because we're going to roll a D20. It's going to be an old-fashioned D20. Let's see here. Too sad. Let me see. Make sure you're in the giveaway. Yep, you're in the giveaway, Solomon. I see Solomon will be the one to roll for you. I'm rolling for Shane O'Mac. I need to know who's rolling for 2 DMs.
I'm rolling for 2 DMs and Kevin.
Okay.
I'm rolling for.
I got you, Captain Redbeard.
D&D player AAA. You chose me.
You said the last time I rolled for somebody,
okay.
he won,
So D&D 888 is being rolled by Ixon. Of course, Captain Redbeard is getting rolled by Cade. Who else would it be? What are you doing, Blarf 2? All right, so I think with that, Hales 15. I don't think I know who Hales 15 wants to roll.
She said Solomon.
She did say Solomon?
Solomon.
Oh, predictable. All right. So in the war over Solomon, we have Hales 15 and 2 sad. And then Shane O'Mac is mine. 2 DMs. Did 2 DMs say who?
Yeah, me.
Okay, that's right. You told me that. All right, so let's go ahead and this time we'll reverse the order. DM usually goes first. We're going to save the DM roll for a second, and we're going to go to let's see here. Let's go to Youth Theater Evie or Irda. Let's go
Okay.
ahead and roll for 2 DMs.
Okay, 2 DMs first. That is 16 is my high one for him.
Oh, okay. On advantage, the 16. That's pretty strong. That's pretty strong. We
Okay.
only have 7
You want me
entrants.
to do camo now?
Yeah, go ahead and
Okay.
wait. Who's she doing?
Camo Elise.
Oh no, she's not a sub.
Oh.
So she's not in the
give.
well, she's not in the giveaway.
Oh, she just probably forgot. She probably wants to give it. Probably didn't have the expectation about it.
Yeah, you got to be. It's got to be. She's not. Sorry, she's not in here. She's got to be properly executed.
Okay.
All right, so that's it there. All right, let's go to Solomon. Roll for the first of the 2. Go ahead and roll for 2 sad.
Alright, and since he is a sub, he gets
See if you can.
advantage, right?
That's right. That's right. It's sub, so 2 sad gets advantage.
Oh, that is a nat 20 for...
What? Oh!
Not kidding. Legitimately not kidding.
You're not kidding. All right. So a nat 20 for
This
2
is
sad.
awesome, but-
Oh my.
Now look, now don't get discouraged, anyone else, because we've actually had a nat 20 roll off on these giveaways before, so there could still be one coming. All right, Redbeard has been betting on Cade consistently. Needs a pull through.
Okay. No.
Redbeard gets advantage. He's a sub. And Redbeard here, we'll let you.
Oh, I don't know.
Let me go to the cam here,
Oh, which one should I roll with?
and we'll let you see. Rolling the tray there, they can actually watch the rolls.
All right.
Watch the roll.
Oh, it's right. Oh,
Yeah.
I was watching. Sorry.
Right, Cam.
Okay.
All right, here we go. The roll.
Come on, 20. Oh, I'm so sorry. I
got a
feel like.
14.
Oh, and he skips another one.
And his second roll for his sub.
Oh my goodness.
Okay,
I am
16.
so-
Good strong rolls, but not enough to overcome the 20.
I'm so sorry.
For D&D player 888.
I feel like a failure.
Oh, it's a 20.
A
A 5.
5
Oh.
for so D&D 888. Sorry about that. All right.
Sorry.
And let's go ahead and roll for Hales 15 now, Solomon.
Alright. The green got a 20, so I'll roll the green one again.
2 sads feeling pretty good right now.
16.
16. All right. So last but not least, for Shane O'Mac, I don't know if I've got a nat 20 in me, Shane O'Mac, but I'm going to give it my best shot here. Why do we keep moving this? All right. And... Nope, that was not a nat 20. All right, so let's give a round of applause to Tusad. Tusad is our winner today of the mug. So, oh, hey!
Whoa, that was my roll. My roller.
No.
No. That changes things. I get one more roll.
All right, I will allow this. We will make.
Nah, she's
Yeah.
like,
yeah.
No.
Next time D&D player AA.
Yeah, you'll be up next time, D&D player, for the
But
advantage
just
roll.
wait.
Wait,
Sake of it,
Shadow
let's
Max
just see.
said he's a sub and he did last week. So
Yeah, I only rolled 1 for Shane O'Mac. I'm so sorry. You're right, Shane. Duh. You're the ultimate sub. All right, so I'm gonna roll the second. I'm sorry, Tusad. Hang on here. Just
If you roll the nat 20,
I forgot about that.
I'm gonna be sad for
I don't want to make Tusad sad.
Oh,
It was better than my last roll, but
No,
no,
that
I'm
was
sorry,
the same.
Shane.
Oh,
I rolled
oh.
a 2 the
I
last
thought
time.
it was 2. Oh.
All right, so it remains Tusad as our winner today, and congratulations. So all you need to do, Tusad, is go ahead and go on to our Instagram page. It's Blue Box RPG, Blue Box RPG, all one word, on Instagram, and DM us your name and your address, and we'll get that out to you this week. And we forgot to mention, do you live in the U.S.? Hopefully you're not like overseas somewhere, because we've had to ship a lot overseas, and
we
actually
can't
right now customs is holding back anything. We've got something we're trying to get to Shane O'Mac, and we can't even get it to Canada right now because of COVID. Oh, you're in Murph? Okay, all right, all right. All right, so very good. We will get that to you this week. All right, so Let's get back to the session here. You come up the stairs, and you find yourself in it's a 10 by 10, so it's a little bigger than you're going to see on the battle cam room at the top of the stairs. In this room, you see supplies look like some barrels and crates.
Oh, barrels.
Most of them have been turned over. Some of the bags have been sliced open. There's grain on the ground. Again, just similar to what you saw everywhere else, it has been completely ransacked. So you're in this room here. And you see the back of what looks like a fireplace here.
Alright. Alright. Can I move further into the room and kind of take a look around, see if there's anything that catches my eye?
I see the barrels and I go towards them.
All right, Cade, you move over toward the barrels. As I said, several of them are cracked. You do see 2 barrels that are not cracked. Go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
Oh my gosh!
All
Get
right.
rid of this dice.
Okay. One of the barrels is filled with an ale, and the other is filled with some kind of stout-smelling lager. They're watery drinks to you. Irda, looking around the room, you find signs of, the same things that you saw downstairs. It looks like this entire place has been run through. You don't see anything else unusual in the room.
Okay. Can I tell, like, how recently this ransacking happened at all? Like, can I get a sense of, like, if it was these creatures that did it or something before this?
Sure. Go ahead and roll a d20.
Add that too.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to tell. There's not a lot of dust that's collected here, so it could have been 2 days or 2 weeks. You can't really tell.
Okay.
I go over to this and I search it.
What, the fireplace?
Yes, I like
All right.
fireplaces.
All right. So
Give me something good.
Cade leaves this room, moves to the other side of the fireplace here. And Cade, as you're looking at the fireplace, go ahead and roll a d20 for me and add your perception.
You know what? I'm gonna use an advantage. Alright, so what's my perception is, I think it's a 7.
Okay.
What's on my other page? Yeah, 7.
All right. Go ahead and roll d20.
Alright, and I'm using an advantage. Huzzah! 13 plus 7, so 20.
Okay.
Give me something good!
Hang on a second here. Just let me double check. As you search around the fireplace, you can see it looks like somebody crawled inside the fireplace at one point. Somebody else has searched this fireplace quite thoroughly. You see where they scraped away at it. But you see there are 2 heads of lions at the top of the fireplace, one on either side of the fireplace. It looks.
Oh, is my mic on? My mic's been off this whole time.
It looks kind of familiar. Something about it rings a bell.
Does it look like
I need to get
the
over
lion or whatever it was that we found at the Misgivings?
It does, so I twist the head.
It does not look like that. No.
Somewhere it does. I twist the heads.
No, well, hang on. Let me tell you what you found. All right. You didn't just find the giant lion head sitting on top of the fireplace. You already saw that. As you're looking at the lion head on the left side, you start to look away, and then something catches your eye. You look back. It seems like the mouth goes back further than it should.
Do I stick my hand in it?
Did you say do you?
I stick my hand in it.
Well, it's not that big. I mean, you can probably get a finger or 2 in there.
Alright, I stick my fingers in there.
All right. You stick.
And they get chopped off. Left hand. I stick my left hand.
You stick your fingers in there and I'm just kidding. You stick your fingers in there and there's just a it feels you can feel the outline of a keyhole.
A key. Who has the key? Wait, is that our other campaign? Wait, doesn't somebody have a key? I found a keyhole.
Doesn't Ixon have a key?
We did have a big key.
Big silver key. Who has the big silver key?
That's in the other campaign.
Oh, that's the other campaign. Whoopsie.
All right, so
Getting confused. Here.
everybody roll D20 for me.
Wow, I didn't see that dice.
Pretty stellar roll.
Ah!
Okay, never mind.
I'm jumpy today.
She said, "I'm jumpy today." Okay. I checked along the other walls looking for any
All right.
secret
I gotta find
doors.
what's in this mouth.
Ixon starts looking across the walls. Ixon, as you're searching the walls, Irda and Solomon, what are you doing?
Irda, there's a keyhole.
I am with Kay trying to figure out.
So,
Open your little wand.
what do you need me to do? I'm so confused. There's a lot of flailing going on.
Okay, there's this lion head, and I stuck my fingers in its mouth, and there is a keyhole in here.
Okay, yes.
Do we have a key? Or can you use your little
I do
wand?
not- can I take a look at the keyhole and see kind of what it looks like, if it would possibly fit the large key that we found at the Mysteries?
Yes.
Yeah, so you look at the keyhole inside there. It looks like it might.
Whoa!
Alright, can we try that key? Who ended up having it? I think it was on the chain, right? Someone had the key on the chain.
Who had the key?
It was Ixon.
What did you with the key?
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
it has it.
So
Okay.
you're at the house with the zombie or the ghouls, and we killed them, and we found the
Oh yeah. Oh, I take off my key with the chain. Yeah, put it in.
All right. It slides in the mouth. You feel it. It slides right into the hole.
But wait, I found it, so I take it.
No,
What?
I already slid it in the hole.
Oh
no,
my gosh!
No, nothing like that. But I do slide it into the hole. Again, nothing like that.
All right. You click.
Oh, huzzah! Huzzah!
You hear a click.
Okay. Alright.
We hear a click.
what-
Does anything happen?
Now what happens? Click, click.
Make sure you don't tap on the mic.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Oh, it's my. I think it's my necklace. So.
nothing happens.
Oh, yeah.
When it click, you hear a click, but nothing else.
Nothing else.
Did you turn the key? Or did
Yeah,
you
he
just...
turned it. That's what made it click. You definitely felt something inside, but nothing moves.
Move the head.
What if we cut open the lion's head?
I try to open the mouth.
Twist the head.
Okay, so you're on that left side lion and you pull.
Yes.
Twist the head.
It doesn't move.
I
I
twist
twist
it.
the head.
You twist it. It doesn't move.
I slide it up and down.
Alright, look inside the soapy.
I push it.
Okay. You push it. It doesn't move.
I look inside the
Oh, I reach
the
my
fireplace
hand in.
again.
Okay. You reach your hand in. You just feel inside the mouth. Nothing.
Okay, so this is on top of the fireplace, correct?
Right.
What?
Can I try to see if I can feel anything on the fireplace, that might, like, there be a seam or something? Can I see, like, on the floor, perhaps, if there's, like, scuff marks where I, like, something open at any point?
No. I mean, you don't notice anything. You just have the fireplace, which I said it's been open. It's been cleaned out.
The other lion. I twist its head.
Cade walks over, he twists the other lion's head, and you hear a slide, and a piece of the fireplace itself that was almost invisible and meshed slides out, revealing a hidden compartment.
Oh,
What is in the compartment?
Okay.
I look at it.
looks fine.
Good job, Katie.
Thank you.
Alright.
Inside the hidden compartment, you see a bag, and there's a small metal chest sitting on top of the bag.
I grab the bag and I grab the chest.
All right, you see Cade hurriedly snatches these items from inside. You have the bag and the chest. You see as you lift the chest up, it's not very big. It's about this big. As you lift it up, there's also a black ledger, like a book.
Oh, I grab it all!
Well, your hands are kind of full. I mean, I guess you can toss the sack.
I put the bag in my mouth and I grab the
Cade stuffs the bag in his mouth and he pulls out the ledger. All right, so you,
What's a ledger?
it's like a black, like a book, like
I go
a
over to
bookkeeping.
this desk and I set it all down. It's mine, for crying out loud.
I don't think anyone was arguing against you.
Well, you know, once you see what's in the bag, you'll probably want it and take it from me, but it's mine. So
All I ask is for the book. You don't like books.
That's just.
Yeah, I just want to be like, kind of see what's going on. No, I'm kind of trying to see what's happening here. Like if
Oh my
They auto like that. How long ago did you not hear sound?
I think it's just real.
I think these things. No, it muted. I think it's somehow it's auto muting. So what was the last thing you heard, C. Carson or anybody else?
No sound. Oh, missing the funny stuff.
All right, let's just wait a second here, because I want to make sure they heard the discovery that Cade had.
Did you get to my discovery? And the box and the ledger.
Right. At Cade saying it. Okay, it is my stuff.
stuff,
Okay, so yeah, so that literally we did nothing. I don't know why it does this, but occasionally Slobs is auto-muting these mics, so I apologize. We'll just have to keep an eye on that. Thank you to our viewers for helping out. All right, so you hear them squabbling, and you're doing what again, Irda?
I just wanted to kind of see, particularly the ledger. Like I was wanting to see.
I will hand it out. Drop it, Dixon. I will hand it out to whom I want to hand it out. It's my find.
All right, what are you doing, Solomon?
Put it down.
I'm
Okay.
also trying to see the ledger.
I just open it up. I'd like to see it first. I know I probably am not smart enough to see it, but I look through it.
Okay, no, I will not take it from you. I'm just curious what is inside.
I just want to see it. Hold on.
All right.
So I look through it.
All right, so Cade, leaving the sack and the chest on the.
I'm guarding it.
All right, Cade standing guard over the sack and the chest, flips through the ledger. Cade, you see there's it's a lot of numbers.
Oh, I don't like numbers.
But there are some notes and information about some kind of transactions that were occurring.
Oh, Irda's plenty of smart for this. Here you go.
Okay. I will take it, and I just like, what can I tell from this? Like, what kind of transactions have taken place here?
Okay, so let's go ahead and roll a d20, and let's add your intelligence score to it, please.
Okay.
All right, Ixon and Cade, what are you doing now?
I look through the bag.
Okay, now I grab
I'm
the
using
ledger.
an advantage
No,
on
I
this.
gave it to her.
She's got the ledger.
It had numbers.
All right.
I'm the numbers guy. You know that, right?
She's the smartest one.
That's a 19.
Well,
No, she's definitely.
you know what? And you've
Yeah.
been rude.
All right. So I'll tell you what you discern from the ledger in just a moment. Yeah. C. Carson said, "Don't touch a pirate's booty."
You got that right.
All right. So
Touch me old booty.
you open the sack, and in the sack you see platinum pieces.
No, huzzah! Praise be. How much?
All right. Cade starts counting. Again, the chest still sits on the desk. Cade is standing over it.
Oh, I'm standing over.
Irda, as you read through the journal, you see that it actually makes mention of several transactions. It's written in the hand of Aldern Foxglove. You've seen his writing before.
Right, I have the
uh-huh.
stuff on from his desk. That would
So,
count, yeah.
some of it just seems like a generic accounting, but then you see something that catches your eye. You notice that there are nearly a dozen entries over the past 3 months, dated over the past 3 months, that refer to something called Aisha's trip to Absalom. This catches your eye, and so as you look through it, you see that each of these entries indicate that Aldrin was paying someone known as, referred to as B7, B as in boy 7, 200 gold pieces a week for her trip.
For a trip?
And
Ooh, have I heard of Absalom?
B7? What's
no, actually, well, go ahead and roll d20, if you would, and add your knowledge, religion
200 gold pieces a week to do what?
for her trip, and he would drop off the payment according to the ledger every oath day at midnight at a place called the Sevens Sawmill.
Oh, we've been there.
Wait.
We haven't?
No.
You were at the Sandpoint Sawmill.
Oh no.
He was dropping this off at the Sevens Sawmill.
Wait, didn't we get a note saying something about the Sevens, or was that the brothers?
The brothers, and there was mention of 7 in the notes that we found in the room with zombie.
Because I just feel like there's a large amount of Sevens being referenced between the Sanhedrins and
True.
the murderous drawings and now the sawmill. So I feel like that is definitely.
So with a 15, do I know anything?
No, it just tickles at you. Maybe it's some kind of euphemism.
Okay. I will ask everybody. Has anybody heard of Absalom? There's
Can
a
I
note
make a
in
note?
here
Sure.
about
Full
Aisha's
knowledge
trip
religion.
to Absalom.
Have I heard about Absalom?
Fire. Oh, definitely not.
Ooh.
I dropped mine.
That's an 18.
Yeah, you're pretty sure you've heard this phrase before, among certain sects. Absalom or a trip to Absalom is almost, it's like a euphemism for disposal of a body.
Oh no.
I'm very familiar with trip to Absalom, actually. Has
Not
to
to
do
be confused with trips to San Francisco.
Yeah. It has to do. Sorry for it has to do with the disposal of bodies.
Oh well.
So he was killing people and paying somebody $200 gold a week to take care of them.
Yes, exactly.
That's and this B7, right? This.
B7.
How long has he been doing this?
For about the last 3 months.
And every
you,
oath night.
You count 200 pieces of platinum in
Oh,
this sack.
huzzah, huzzah.
We have shithead every.
Just hush them out. I know. Oh, hold on. Let me open the silver box and then I'll disperse.
All right, you guys can resume your conversation as Kate opens the silver box.
Can I make a check to see if I know what an oath night is? Like, what is every?
Yeah,
other
like,
oath
anybody would know this. Like an.
Is it like a fortnight?
Yeah, exactly.
And how many bodies have we found in total, roughly?
We found. Let's see. We found. There were 5 in Sandpoint, though only 4 of them had been ritually marked. And then we heard about another 10-ish murders in Magdala.
And I want to make sure you heard what the actual entries were for, right? Not just the Absalom part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the trip, so you paid the trip. Right?
It said Aisha's trip to Absalom.
Wait.
Specifically about
Aisha's trip to Absalom is what the entry said.
Aisha being Aldern's wife. Who we know he killed, at least from things we saw.
Wait, so
she was making trips for him, or he was?
He paid a group called the B7 $200 weekly.
Confusing.
So Aisha took a trip to Absalom. So Aisha's dead.
Yes.
Oh, so Aisha's the one that took a trip to Absalom. So she's the body that got disposed.
Oh, and I thought I was the dumb one.
Oh no, this isn't Nixon. This is Jordan being dumb.
I say we should go to Romero.
No, what?
Uh,
Leave him be.
he is a man of the underworld.
Just be peaceful, Solomon. That's all.
Solomon's a little taken aback.
All right.
by the statement.
All right, Cade. Inside the chest, you find a few interesting items.
I like interesting.
A lot of it's legal papers, though. But then you see one of them that says something about Foxglove Manor deed on it. But then there's some legal language there that's hard for you to understand. And then you see just a bunch of other sort of standard deed documents.
That's it. Deeds. Deeds.
Indeed.
That's it. That's all.
Bad pun. Bad pun.
If we take the deeds, we own the house.
You're right. Oh, it's our house.
Hey, by the way, quick question right now before they decide. If you're watching right now and you haven't followed and subscribed to us, we have one question for you. What are you doing?
Okay.
What are the other deeds for? I mean, the ones with the misgivings, but what are the other ones for?
What, so are you looking at them, Irda?
I will take them and look
Yeah, I
at them
do
if Kate
too.
will let me.
Oh, I don't know what to do with these deeds. Indeed, I do not. Take them.
Alright, I'll take them. And
All right,
I'll look
yeah.
through and see kind of what all the deeds are for.
Yeah, so as you look through them, they're pretty plainly written. You're not really sure why Cade had trouble with them. One is the deed to Foxglove Manor, and as you look through it, there's something that catches your eye. It notes that Foxglove, the original, the father, had paid 2/3 of the construction of Foxglove Manor. But there's a note indicating that 1/3 of the construction was paid for by a group called the Brothers of the Seven.
The brothers that were mentioned in the letter, yes. Okay,
And the
so-
Brothers of this, and what as you look down for, there's an unusual clause at the end, which says that at the end of 100 years after construction, that Foxglove Manor and all the lands within a mile around it would be willed to the Brothers of the
To the
Seven.
brothers. And how long has it been?
It's been about 80 years.
Alright. So I look at this and I say, okay, so this is very interesting. In this deed here, it says that the Foxglove family, the grandfather who originally bought the manor, only paid 2/3 of the price for it, and the last third was paid for a group called the Brothers of the Seven. And yes, probably, very likely, and they're the brothers that were probably mentioned in the note we found, with Ghoulie Foxglove there. But it says after 100 years, all of the lands, not just of the manor itself, but the surrounding area, is deeded back to these brothers. So it's very fascinating. Perhaps they're what they might be doing, clearing out the people, using the ghoul fever perhaps to get advantage, to take the land.
So we need to find the brothers and kill them, right?
China.
Well, bring them to justice at least.
I mean, they're very clearly ritual murderers.
You got very quiet, Solomon. I don't know if you did something on your...
Let me try.
That's better already. Yeah.
I was saying, they're very obviously ritual murderers, so I feel like justice is a wide range, I would say. But then
Okay.
it might be death.
Okay, and I split the platinum 4 ways.
Yes.
50 platinum for each.
50
Good,
platinum?
Mr. Cade.
Hey, you are a good
Thank
man.
you.
I know.
I would like to see what the
Oh,
Hey.
Classius 21. Thank you very
She
much
got
for the
super
follow.
quiet.
Yeah, you got
You
super
turned it
hard.
down.
I turned it down because I'm just trying to control echo and stuff. I think we're still getting some echo. Thank you very much for the follow. All right, so
Echo is better than quiet. I feel like.
what are you
though.
doing now?
Yeah.
But yeah, so I wanted to see if there were, because you said that there were other deeds in here. See what the other deeds are for.
Oh, thank you for the host as
Oh.
well. Much appreciated.
Huzzah,
What about the
huzzah.
deed for this house?
Is it one of the ones?
So you see a deed. Yes, you find a deed for the townhouse,
Interesting.
and then just some standard sort of old legal papers. Nothing else of interest.
So if we have the deeds,
Oh. Yeah.
is it ours?
Logically speaking, probably we can take ownership of this.
Which one do I want? Okay.
So
Maybe I'll become a landlubber.
I'm going to hold on to these papers if you don't mind. Just to keep them
I
safe.
have an excellent idea.
What? What is your idea?
I can't even hear him.
So, we're adventurers, right?
Hey.
We have to finance our adventures somehow.
Right?
We now have the deed for this house.
Right?
Hey.
What if we either sell the house, I don't know the legality of that situation, or we rent it out.
Well, we could also possibly keep it as a base in Magnamar for us. Stop saying in an inn. But I don't know how this all works.
Ah.
I'm considering it. It might be nice to have a place to come to regularly, a safe place to keep things.
I think that would be smart.
Not always in inns.
Is it
and
close to the
houses
sea?
Not necessarily as secure.
Is it close to the sea? Is Magnamar close to the sea?
Well, Magnamar is a coastal.
Oh, well then, huzzah, let's keep it.
Alright. So I'm going to hold on to the deed. We might have to figure out all the fine details, but for now, we will hold on to this.
Cade,
Yes.
we literally passed the sea on our way to Magnamar. We were by the sea coming into the city.
You're right, you're right.
DM, is there a anything about the Brothers of the Seven in the deed to this place, or is it just in the one?
No, just to the manor, the manor and a mile around, and yeah. So it was Shadow Max said, "Mommy Irda gonna hold on to this just for now, just to be safe." And then Too Sad said, "Renting is smart, passive income. That's why we left Solemn." All right. So you search through the rest of this house for sake of time. As you look, you go up to the top floor. You find mainly storage areas. You search through it. There was a sleeping quarter. Oh, hey, Camelise, thank you so much.
Oh, for Cade, huzzah!
You don't find anything else of interest in the house.
All right. All right. So at least that tells us a little more about kind of what's going on, and we really need to find out who these brothers are. And
Romero.
Oh, well, I think we might have to go back to Romero.
I think we might, Cade. Remember that time you said we shouldn't?
I do, but you know, that was when I didn't.
I wonder perhaps because it seems like they are tied to something that we could perhaps find more research in a library or a place of research. Maybe not get so entangled in the underworld.
But I think the Seven Brothers are part of the underworld.
Either a criminal organization or underworld or other, more illicit type of folk. So where would we find them in a?
But they might have a history. I mean, a lot of organizations like that have had, originally were cults or similar things. So perhaps we can find out more information about them.
You know what I'm feeling?
What are you feeling, Nixon? Tell
I
us.
feel for the first time on our journey, we actually know what we're talking about. And it feels good. It feels.
What we're talking about though.
It feels like we're on top of something.
And you know
for
what?
once.
We found this treasure pretty fast. It's taken us a long time to find things sometimes.
Finding treasure has never been an obstacle for this party, I feel like.
I felt like we searched one house an awful lot. And we ruined scarves. And we just were not getting on top of things.
Well, that place was also haunted, so, there is that.
Well, you never would have known about this. It could have been haunted too. I don't know. But I feel good.
I would like to see if I can find out more about the Brothers of the Seven, perhaps, and what their history might be. So I'm curious to see if I can find a library.
I would like to find Romero. I am dedicated.
D&D.
That
we got a corny
that,
joker.
That was pretty good. I must admit, Theater
Notice how she didn't say it in the game.
Yeah, she left it in the chat. Yeah.
She showed restraint.
Yeah, well done.
I'm not doing anachronisms in this game, sir. But yes, I mean, we could speak to Romero as well. I would like to see perhaps what we can find out first before we go to.
And what if? Listen to this plan. You know, my homeless guy on the side of the road that I wanted to cheer us.
Yes.
What if he needs a job and he stays here and does housekeeping for us while we're gone?
Well, we might want to
pay him.
Yes.
Okay, but
Be my guest. But how do we know this man isn't but a simple street urchin who will steal all of the valuables from our lovely home?
should we question him and see if he A, would like this job to begin with, but B, perhaps find out his trustworthiness?
Aye, we can.
All right.
Yes.
So what are you doing?
Oh, we go find Romero.
I am seeking out Romero.
All right.
Well, I'm going wherever Solomon goes because I do not want my friend to end up with dead.
End up with dead. All right. So you all you head out.
Absalom.
You head out through.
On a trip to Absalom.
You head out through the mansion or the townhouse. Back out through the courtyard. All is eerie and still. Again, that pungent odor as you reach the bottom floor. You can see some of the pus has actually started to leak out into the front room. You kind of step over it.
Before we leave, I'm going to press the digitation that because I don't want that on our nice new floors.
All right. So you press to digitate it. The pus kind of vanishes off the floor, kind of picks up and turns into particles, and then just gone.
We'll have to find a way to get rid of those bodies, by the way.
Alright, my guy. We'll go enlist him.
No, right?
Yes.
All right. So you.
Maybe we shouldn't enlist him to help with these whatever these are, seeing as we don't even know what these are, and we don't want this man spreading rumors around town.
Right.
Sometimes you can be smart, son.
Only sometimes.
We also still have the issue of we have not met with the law enforcement here to find out perhaps more about the murders that have taken place here and see if we can enlist some help from them and at least get acquainted.
Maybe they know about the Brother Sevens.
They could very well.
Before we go to Romero.
I did forget about law enforcement. That does exist.
Yes. Yes, they do.
I'd rather go to them than Romero.
Yeah, perhaps we talk to them first.
Hey.
Okay. So we want to.
And we could tell them about the bodies. Maybe they can dispose of the bodies.
Well, and see if.
Well, we did break into the home.
No,
they don't have to know that.
I'm just going to kind of ask around and see if we can find the location of where the constabulary is.
Sure. So you guys head back out through the courtyard. It's not quite dusk. It's sort of the end of the late afternoon. You ask around a bit, and people are a little bit kind of put off when you're asking about where they can find enforcement and find the local constable. But eventually you get directed. You find sort of an elderly woman, and she looks over and she says,
"Well, you can find Justice Ironbriar and his armed men. They are typically in the constable just down this street, 2 blocks, and make a turn on the right. You can't miss it unless you're daft. There's a big sign out front that says constabulary."
All right. Thank you
Thank
so
goodness
much for your help.
Solomon isn't by himself then. Or he'd miss it. So, shall we move along?
All right. Yes. Let's continue down and head.
I was waiting for it to register.
All right, so you. Yeah, remember Ixon said he's afraid of no man. Law enforcement would be included in that, right, Blurb? So you follow her directions. You come around the right, and you do in fact see just as she described. There's a good-sized stone 3-story building. It's got a sign of a sword and shield on the top of it. You see a couple of sort of bored-looking guards standing outside the door.
All right. Well, I'm going to walk up to the guards, and I am going to just see perhaps what we can, if we can come in and meet with the head of this place.
All right. So you walk up to the first guard. He kind of looks up. He yawns. What can I do for you?
Yes. My name is Ilda, and I am I am part of this group here, and I just read the rest. And we have been helping in Sandpoint to solve a strange case of murders, dealing with ritual kind of murders, and we have.
You see his head so like he looked really like sort of bored and disinterested. You start talking about ritual murders, you see he kind of like his eyes snap open. The other guard looks over interested.
Yes, so we have been investigating these, and the evidence has led us here to Magnamar, and we were hoping to maybe talk to your employer and see if we can find out a little more information.
Go back to the mention of the murders. You call them ritual murder. What have you known about this?
Well, when we were in Sandpoint, 4 men were killed, and a 7-pointed rune was carved into their chest as part of these murders.
So this is happening in Sandpoint as well?
Yes.
Hey, we're the heroes.
Yes.
We are the heroes of Sandpoint.
Well, perhaps you should speak to the justice yourself. Ironbrier's still here, I think. Come on in.
All right, thank you, and I follow.
So they lead you in this stone edifice. See, it's a typical sort of official building. You walk past a desk. You go ahead.
You just see Ixon, he like scratches his head.
It is so interesting that you can actually get your way by being nice. I've never looked at it this way. I never thought this was going to work. I thought we were going to resort in potion throwing and knife swinging, but
I have found
well done here.
Friendliness gets you very far.
You are much smarter than you look, I say. And then,
All right. So he leads you up to a flight of stairs and around a corridor, and he raps on a door, and you hear an annoyed-sounding voice from behind the door.
What do you want?
We are the heroes of Sandpoint.
The guard smacks you.
Sorry, sir. I thought you might want to speak with them. They've got some news on the murders. They've seen the ritual ones, with the pointy stars.
There's a silence on the inside. The door opens kind of quickly, and you see a half-elven man. He's good 6 feet tall. Kind of a haughty look to his face. Dark kind of salt and pepper hair. He looks you over.
And who are you?
My name is Ilda, and these are my companions, and I gesture to each one. This is Solomon, Cade.
Hey, we're the heroes of Sandpoint.
And we were employed by the sheriff of Sandpoint to look into a series of ritual murders that had taken place. And basically, we had collected quite a bit of evidence that ended up leading us here to Magnamar, and we were hoping perhaps you could help us find out some more about the perpetrators behind these.
He kind of...
I don't normally find that good things come of
common people and local folk trying to investigate things for themselves. But tell me, what have you found? He kind of invites you into his office.
Well, when we were in Sandpoint, there were 4 men killed. All of them had the Sahedrin rune carved into their chests. We found our evidence led us to the home of the Foxgloves, the manor there in Sandpoint. And we found a Aldern Foxglove who was heavily inflicted by some sort of ghoulish sort of disease. It had changed him irreparably, and he was fearsome. But after
he kind of leans back in his chair.
We managed to stop him, and amongst his belongings, we found a letter addressed to him that spoke of a series of these rituals needing to take place, and mentioned a group called the Brothers. We've learned that they are called the Brothers of the Seven, and we are trying to perhaps learn more about who this group is, and how we can find them to end these horrible murders from further taking place.
I see. Well, some of what you have said is consistent with what my men have found, but other things you have said seem somewhat like fantasy. My suggestion would be that you provide me whatever evidence you have found, and I will have my investigators and my men look into it further. He holds out his hand.
You will find that we are not your average common citizens. So
I'm sorry, I did not ask you that question. I make no presumption of your commonality nor your birth. Clearly, milady, you have some nobility in your blood. He says that with almost an air of like bigotry against humans. Like he feels that he's got some superiority by being half-elf. You can almost sense this in him. But I think, as I said initially, legal matters should be handled by legal professionals.
Because you all have handled it so well up until this point, correct?
You, boy.
I'm not a boy, I'm a man.
You have no idea. By my reckoning, I am 170 years old. I think you're a boy. And you have no idea what my men have done or haven't done.
For a man of 170 years old, you show a remarkable lack of wisdom, knowing that we are considerably stronger. And
all right.
Oh my God.
Enough. Out. I'm done with them. Guards. He ushers you out. You see some guards come. They stand by.
Very well, but if you find yourself needing help, we'll be in town.
You know where.
There we go. That's what I needed out of Irda.
You can come to the
We've been waiting on that.
He arches a brow. Everybody roll a quick d20 for me, please.
Who are you gonna call?
And as I do that, I was kind of
Ghoul Busters.
maybe charm him a little bit.
18.
All right.
You should clip that.
All right, I heard you, Irda. Go ahead and roll a d20, and then also roll a d20 for persuasion.
Okay, so I got 16.
What were your
on
d20
that.
rolls?
12.
Okay.
7.
Okay.
16, and then for my persuasion?
Uh-huh.
For another? Okay. Is that diplomacy?
Yes.
Okay.
Shane always coming for my head.
28 on my diplomacy.
You see he kind of does a double take. He gets a glint in his eye. Another time, perhaps. I might like to get to know you better.
Another time.
And Ixon, like,
I'm a very good friend.
don't flip that.
no, he's just gonna flip his coat like that.
Oh.
He's gonna flip his coat like that just so he can get the glint of all the flash that he holds underneath him, almost like a threat, but like too subtle for him to do anything about it.
Yay. She just diplomacy.
This isn't me. This is Ixon. You gotta remember that.
You see the twinkle in his eye. He looks at Ixon. Never mind. Out, all of you.
Her diplomacy.
So you're ushered out by the guards, and but oh, Camelie's 24,000 channel points. Well done, well done.
Huzzah!
Shane O'Mac's got some catching up to do. All right, so
I did not trust that sheriff. Not at all.
you're back out on the streets of Magnamar.
I do not believe he likes having his position questioned very much.
I think he knows the brothers.
Well, we learned nothing useful here, so...
No, because he's in with them. I know it. We go to Romero.
No.
Yes.
We're not talking to Romero anymore.
No, I think... Sullivan, don't you think?
Why don't we just perhaps slip into his office later tonight?
No.
Romero, I believe, is a valuable asset.
I can't hear him.
And I believe in a situation like this, he would be quite useful.
What'd you say? He just said he stopped.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was saying that I believe Romero is a very valuable asset.
I do too. Alright.
He has the potential to be one.
So where do we find him? I'm pretty sure I scared him off.
At the body winch.
Probably back at the body winch.
I mean, he said that it's basically his place.
Okay.
I say we go there even though they have horrible rum.
Might want to...
Let's lure him over to the sharpened spoon. So we can have better drink. Hey.
No.
Can't take that place. They got hairy women and bad rum.
Well, you do remember what Romero said. That the body wench was his preferred place because it was busy and loud and no one could overhear.
And the perfect spot
That's
for an
the
illicit
point.
meeting.
Oh, except if it's my gold, then they overhear.
Nay. Very true.
Yes.
Alright, let's go to the body wench.
Walking towards the body winch.
Well, I'm following.
I can't believe I gave Solomon 100 gold. I was not playing a character right there.
All right, so you make your way past through the streets.
Oh wait, do I find the beggar?
Yeah, he's still there.
Do I ask him questions. Do I know if he's telling me the truth?
What are you asking him?
If he would like to make some money working for our home. If he just likes to be a beggar, or if he'd like a good paying job.
I don't understand the question. I'm hardly fit for manual labor.
Oh, then you're not the man we need. I throw him 2 copper.
He looks befuddled. He takes your copper.
Poor man.
The market's quieted down. You head through the other side of town, and you find yourself back in front of the raucous sounds and pungent odors of the body wench.
Can I'm still in my very shiny armor, correct?
Correct.
Can I find somebody with like a subtle cloak or coat or something to put over my armor so it's less shiny and flip him as silver or something for it?
Yeah. So you find someone who you brandish silver. He gladly hands you a threadbare brown cloak.
Nice. I put it on.
Okay. All right. So you conceal your glory beneath this threadbare cloak, and you guys step back inside the familiar environs of the body wench. As you step in again, you can see it's a pretty full crowd tonight. There is tonight. There's a what looks like a small mandolin player in front of the fireplace, serving wenches all around.
Alright. Do we see Romero anywhere?
So you look around. You see no sign of Romero.
Oh.
I go to the bar.
All right. You see actually a really slender man tending bar tonight.
Oh, their women are fat and their men are skinny.
he's got a he's got a little goatee, and his hair is thinning, and he looks up at you. What would you like to have tonight?
I'd like an ale.
An ale it shall be.
It's gonna be watered down.
And I kind of I look at him and kind of like draw my finger and like, come here.
Come here, man.
I hold up a silver.
What do you want?
Do you know a man by the name of Romero?
Oh, Romero, yes. Romero's here almost every night.
Do you know where he is tonight?
Well, no, I haven't seen him all day.
Interesting. Do you know any other places that he goes besides here? Or is...
What? Do I look like his keeper? No, I have no idea where he is.
Bartenders tend to know things.
What?
Bartenders tend to know things.
I know how to make drinks. And I know how to take coin.
And do you know where your Romero is?
Is this one daft?
Yes.
Yes, this one is a little daft.
He kind of nods and moves off to 10 bars somewhere else.
Well, that's a must. Is the man from the other night here, Omen's Mons? Do we...
Omen Mance?
Did he
Omen
die in the
Mans?
fire?
No, you don't see any sign of Omen Mance.
Omen Mance. That's good.
Well, okay, what if I say his name real loud? Oh, I wonder where Romero could be. My. Where is Oh, you know what?
Again, it just auto mutes.
yeah.
Thank you so much. I cast unmute. Blarf 2 Lightyear, I'm gonna find myself a wench. She looks at you.
Well, I'll take your coin, but I can tell you what happened to Romero.
Aye, tell me, my lady.
That one there would have scared him off.
Well, he has an effect on people, I tell ya. Is ya? Oh, does he not come to this establishment anymore?
Well, I haven't seen him since this morning when that one there scared him off.
Did you have a thing for Romero?
I had a thing for his coin. He was a good tipper. A bit handsy, that one, but I'll take it for the tips.
Isn't that the point of you working here?
Ow! Piss off.
She walks away.
Alright, so Romero is not. Ooh, what if he's at the spoon? Because he's not here anymore.
Hey, D&D player, are you still here? Are you still not hearing us?
No,
Or did that
he
get
no.
fixed? Those are lag
yeah,
from.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, all right, good.
yeah.
All
That
right.
was a while ago.
Okay.
Maybe we could try the shopping spoon.
They have better rum.
I do.
I put my
know,
cup
maybe we
down
could
because
try
I ain't
the
drinking
dirt
this.
outside, the cracks in the rocks.
This ale has failed. Let's go.
This ale has failed.
This rum is bum.
All right, so you head back outside. You're going back to the sharpened spoon now. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Si, senor.
All right, you make your way back out on the streets of Magnamar. You see the sort of night traffic now have lots of people on foot heading to and fro. You head just a few blocks down, and you walk back into the Sharpened Spoon. Not as busy or as raucous as was the Body Wench, as you come to expect that. But you see a good room full of patrons. There is a lute player here, and a few heads turn up as you walk in.
Do we
Do we
see
see
Romero?
Romero?
You look around. There is no sign of Romero.
I look for the most. Oh, never mind. I am not.
Maybe we should head to the sawmill.
The 7 sawmill?
Yes.
I get myself some rum while I'm here.
Is that here in Magdeburg?
I'm pretty sure.
We don't know. Let's ask the bartender. I go up to the. Is it a woman or a wench or a?
A wenchmonger.
A wench or a bloke.
A bloke. That would be it.
It's a sort of greasy-faced, bald, heavy-set man. He's not the same one you saw last time you were in here. He's behind the counter.
Are all your people around here ugly? I just have to know. All right, give me it.
Did you say that out loud?
Yes.
He looks up. Well, you're a fine one to talk.
I just need your best rum, sir.
Oh, for you, that's a gold piece for some rum.
For this? I don't think so. And you know what? You'd get more service and better service if you had prettier women behind your bar.
I was reserved the right to not serve anyone what
Then you
insults
don't
me.
serve me nothing, because I ain't having your rum.
I push Kate to the side and I say, "Sir, I'm sorry for whoever this is. I have no idea, no association. I don't like rude people myself either. Do you happen to know where the 7 sawmill is at?"
You must not be from around here. Everybody knows where the 7 sawmill is.
That's a very astute observation.
You're being serious.
Yes.
Is
It's on Kiv's Island, just outside the shadow, beneath the aisle span. You can't hardly not see it.
Thank you, sir. I flip him the silver piece.
Sir, do you know a man by the name of Romero, by chance?
Why do we keep adding these?
See Carson liked Ixon trying the kindness avenue. He looks over at you. Romero, what kind of name is that?
Exactly. I thought
It's the name that he told me he
Um,
was called.
I just motioned them out and I said, and then as we're walking, I look at Irda and I said,
That worked surprisingly well. I've added a new trick to my book. Kindness 101.
It is my go-to. Just be nice and then pay them when they are helpful. It
Huh.
works.
That proves to be quite powerful.
Yes.
Sometimes even more so than intimidation. Although it's not as fun, so...
No, it's not.
I find it very fun.
Both can work well.
All right, so you're back out now. It's now cool evening. We're gonna go ahead and hit our night effect here, but I know it's not gonna work on their camera. It's gonna turn them green because Zoom doesn't let me do my camera modifications. So actually, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll just go dim instead. That might work a little better. Hang on here. So you're out now in the night air. It's kind of a crisp evening. Busy foot traffic. Are you?
Oh, look,
Hey.
she's in darkness.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, just
All right, so you head through the city, and of course the Ire span again. It's that massive. It's what you see when I showed you this here. I'll show it to you again. Where'd you go? All right, it's what you see that looms over the city here. And of course now it's nighttime, but it's this massive architectural wonder. And you're told that if you can see my cursor, I don't know if I'm capturing cursor. Yeah, I am. Okay. It's here underneath the bridge is a place called the Shadows, and the islet is this little piece right here. You can't see it, but there's actually a bridge
Oh, yeah.
that goes here. All right. So you make your way through the evening, and you make foot traffic across the bridge. As you pass the shadows and get toward the bridge, the shadows are named so because it's like a slum, a warren that is underneath the shadow of this massive bridge. It's the lower part of the city. Even in your little time here, you know it is where much of the crime exists in the city, sort of the underbelly of Magnamar. The scents get more and more odorous. The chamber pots are not clean. There's not proper sewage. The calls of women of the night are on almost every corner. As you walk past, you get on the bridge. You follow the bridge out across the water. It's a pretty stable bridge, and there's a little bit of foot traffic coming back. But even as you're getting closer, you can hear the rumble. It looks like there are several sawmills and other sorts of places where things are manufactured that have been put on this island, no doubt because of the sound that they make. And so as you cross the bridge, you can hear the sound of the water rushing through these mills, and you can see there are 3 lining the shore, and then there's some buildings inland where smoke is coming up out of the top of the buildings as you cross the bridge.
Right.
Well,
nowhere to go but forward.
We're actually
Right.
better in this light. Well, I do. You don't.
Okay.
Should we inspect closer?
Yes.
Perhaps, yes.
All right. So you move along, and you can see there are lights on inside several of the different buildings and the mills, but you can clearly see. You get to the second building on the right of the bridge, right there on the edge of the water on this island, and there's a good multi-story sawmill, and it says the Sevens Sawmill right on the front of it.
Alright.
Hey, we made it.
Alright. So let's check this out, see what we can figure out from this.
Yeah. All right.
All right. So as you approach the mill, you see there is an outside sort of a walkway, a wooden walkway that curves around the building, goes out over the water like a dock almost, with pylons down into the water, and it wraps around. As you look at it, you see to one side there are stairs which actually go down on the outside of the building and look like they go down toward the water's edge, and then the walkway goes out and around, as I said, the building.
Alright,
Can I see if there's any tracks?
I mean, yeah, you look down, you see footsteps everywhere, some of tramped mud
Oh,
back
so
and
they
forth.
haven't even shut this down, even though like this is a place where
you can hear things running. This is a place where what?
Because isn't this where a place where the ghoul, some of the people with the 7-pointed star were found?
no, that was in Center Point.
No, all you know about this is the place where Alden was dropping off
Money.
payments.
Aisha's trip to Absalom.
Right. You can hear various water insects and things around. The water's kind of rushing past.
Are there any windows leading into the mill?
So you note, interestingly, there are no windows on the mill.
Alright, that's interesting.
So you have really 2 options. I mean, you have a multitude of options. You could climb, you could dig, but I mean, the 2 obvious options, you can go out the dock and see what it does as it curls around the outside of the building on the side of the water, or you can go down the steps which lead down toward the water.
The dock.
Yeah, I will follow with Solomon down the dock.
All right. So as you look, this is over the part which is called the Yondabarki River, which kind of then merges into the Varisian Bay there. And the wood building here sits on massive wooden pilings that are driven down into the riverbed below. This boardwalk wraps around the north side of the building, and you can hear 4 large water wheels churning in the water. And you see a pair of, as you get around the side, you can see a pair of double doors.
Alright.
I think we should go through.
All right.
Should we knock
Should we
or should we
listen?
just walk
Listen.
through?
Has anyone actually ever walked away from doors in D&D? Like just saw a door and just like literally just turned the other way.
Yeah, I think you guys did it in Foxglove Manor.
We did
No,
it a
but we
lot
had
of
multiple options.
Yeah,
Like
you
this
did.
is just
You
a
did.
one door thing.
Nah, I don't want to do it. Yeah, you can. It's up to you guys.
Do we see anyone about like in the like around the mill like
I mean, not immediately here. I mean, you do see there's some foot traffic, you know, kind of outside moving around the island. There's obviously still people working here in the evening.
but there's no one like around the mill?
No, not immediately around the mill, huh?
Okay.
I say we just go through the doors.
Yeah, let's just walk in, honestly.
Alright.
All right. So you open up the doors, and you can hear the sound of the mill wheels turning. And you see what you've entered into. It's a large indoor wooden area that looks like some kind of a loading bay. The entire first floor here of the building it's got different pieces of wagons and machinery. You see that there are openings in the ceiling and the floor up into the floor above, and there's a tangle of ropes and slings that look like they're used for lowering timber. And then you see a flight of stairs nearby that leads upwards.
Okay. Well, do we think probably we should try these stairs? Maybe go up quietly?
Yes.
Should I send Ray up first to maybe scout if there's people up there?
That would probably help, yes. Since he is the smallest and quietest of us, I would imagine.
I kind of just send Ray up the stairs to like check.
So you said the floor we're on has nothing of import on it, like nothing.
I mean, you see these 2 wagons that look like they can go out the double doors and be moved around for supplies. You see these winches that are lower up and down from the level above. Nothing else really of interest.
While Ray's
I
doing that, I check the
wheelbarrows.
wagons.
Or the wagons.
The wagons, okay. You see they're scraped. It looks like they've been used to haul lumber.
Nothing inside.
Is there nobody around?
Not here.
I go up the steps.
Okay, you send Ray or you go?
No, I send Ray.
Oh, you send Ray up the steps. Okay. Ray, he's taking more and more opportunities to fly now, just like he shows off. So he flutters his wings, makes almost no sound as he moves up the stairs. You wait a moment, and he comes fluttering back down the stairs quickly.
What do you say?
He tells you there are 4 men up there.
Oh.
Oh.
Did they look nice? Were they talking?
No, they're not monsters.
I say we go up there and ask them questions.
Whew.
Oh boy.
We have to start asking questions to
I feel like
get
they'll probably
answers.
be asking us questions, seeing as we're in their mill.
Yes.
We're probably gonna kill somebody tonight.
No, I don't want to kill anybody.
Okay, I'm just so sad to say that.
So you go up the stairs?
Yes.
Or okay.
Let us see if we can talk to them, I guess.
All right, as you move up the stairs, you come up to the top and you see it opens up into a large storeroom that's filled with stacks of timber and firewood, other what look like finished lumber things that are ready for delivery. You see those same ropes dangling down from this room. Machinery is churning along the south wall, and there are 2 chutes that are fitted with winches that allow lumber to be hauled up and down. There are 4 men that are kind of moving back and forth through the equipment. Their heads snap up. One of them looks over at you. Hey, what are you doing here, friend?
She's in the front.
Hello.
You see,
we,
you seem to be lost. This is private property. We're
I sense motive.
All right, roll d20.
That'll be 30.
You sense he seems nervous. I think it's you should leave. This is private property here. You see 2 of the other guys come up.
What really makes it private property?
Whose private property?
It's private because it's owned by the owner, then it's private.
And how do you know who the owner is, good sir?
Okay, I think it's just time for you to leave.
Who's the owner?
I think it's just time
Who
for
is
you to leave.
The owner.
Look, friend.
We are not your
don't
friends.
want to make trouble
We are
here.
not your
Okay,
friends.
okay. I'm learning more and more. Just calm down. We can handle this more civilly. We just have a few questions. And then we'll be on our way.
What kind of questions?
Well, I mean, first, I think you know the answer to that. And she can take it. She's our interrogator.
Sorry, Shane, that was as far as he could go. He kind of bailed out after a couple efforts. All right.
And I kind of just fold my hands and say, well, we do not mean to interrupt, of course. We know that you are very hardworking, and we do not hope to take too much of your time. But we were wondering perhaps if you could acquaint us to the owner of your sawmill. And I'm going to cast Charm Person while I say that.
Oh, okay. All right. What's the DC on that for?
14.
14. Okay. Hang on 1 second here. All right. So what do you say to him as you're charming him?
Just that I hope that we will not take too much of your time, but if you could please, you seem to know so much, and you would be so helpful if you could tell us perhaps who the owner of this sawmill is.
All right, that was well played. I'm going to do a roll at disadvantage for the excellent role play. He kind of shakes his head for a second. I'll help you. Sure. What would you like to know? You see the other 3 men. They start looking around confused.
We look confused.
I'm so glad to know that you are so willing to be of help to us. Yes, we just wanted to know perhaps who the owner of this sawmill is, and if you could tell us a little bit about him, please.
Well, sure. I would be happy to. Suddenly one of the other men comes up, bumps him from behind, almost knocks him over.
Oh.
I think it's time for you to leave.
I think we have arrived at just the appropriate time.
Good sir, your friend was just explaining to us the intricacies of the situation.
Go ahead.
Perhaps he would like to talk to me alone.
I think that's a great idea.
I think there'll be no talking alone and no talking of any kind. I suggest you leave right now.
Sir, I suggest you sit
Well, I think Cade was right.
I am sorry, but can your friend
I
not
think
make
Cade was right
decisions
too.
for himself?
You see Ixon starts smiling. He says, I think Cade was right. And he starts, he kind of flaunts his cloak again at them.
All right. So as you do that, you see each of you roll d20 for me.
Ay. Okay.
I don't see anything.
17.
Oh my god!
We both rolled ones.
We both rolled a.
All right. What was your roll?
17.
17.
I also
Okay.
rolled a 17.
All right. Hang on here. What is going on with this thing I'm trying to grab? All right, I'll just pull that up your manual. All right. So as you walk forward, you see suddenly the three men that were not speaking to Irda, they jump back and they pull something over their heads.
Oh.
As they pull it over your head, over their heads, you see they're wearing these strange masks that look like they are made of human flesh.
Oh.
Yes, we're finally in the meat of it.
Going tonight.
Hang on here.
And I pull out my sword, and I'm ready to battle.
Let me give you a quick look. This will cooperate with me. 1 second.
I should have drawn my sword earlier.
All right. We are just having fun with this today, but let's go ahead and open this in a new tab, and we'll do this the old-fashioned way. All right, you see the mask looks like this. It's got a strange looking eye that's cut into it and kind of flops over the top, and it's got human skin kind of dangling down from it. They leap forward. You're going to die! And they jump at you. Roll initiative.
Oh. Should.
I got it.
Oh my god!
That's a 6.
Initiative!
No! I rolled a 5!
They win initiative. As they come forward, they're all like, they're growling feral sounds. They're muttering something about death and foreskin saw. And we're going to stop there for tonight.
I knew it. I knew it as soon as I saw them.
All right. Thank you very much. Well done. Well done. Thanks for all of our viewers for your help and participation today, especially because we had a couple of sort of these random slob auto mutes, which I don't know what's going on with that, but we're going to keep working on that. Make sure we've got. Thank you so much, Captain Redbeard. And thank you, D&D Player 888. And congrats to everybody that participated today. And, of course, to Tusad, who won. And then, 2 DMs, you got to 10K. Congratulations. Let's give a hand to 2 DMs for getting to 10K. Big congratulations to Shane O'Mac as well. I'll tell you what, Shane O'Mac. I'm going to give you a challenge because you've been a constant supporter and you don't have a dice tray. If you get to 20,000 points on the channel before they lift the quarantine on our stuff to Canada, we're going to include a dice tray in the package we're sending you out in Canada, all right? Because you have been phenomenal for the show. Now, it is time for our stream MVP. One of our fun things we do here on Blue Box, so don't leave us now. You're going to get a chance to vote on the stream MVP, and then we're going to pick a worthy friend in the community to give a raid to. So we're going to take what was, I think it was Pat Stubbs last week had suggested, and he's not with us today, but it suggested this idea of letting each player just give a 15 to 30 second synopsis, no soliloquies, on why you think you should be the stream MVP today. Let's start with you, Solomon. Why should you be stream MVP?
Let me think about it for a second. What did I do this stream?
The clock is ticking, my friend. You got to be ready to sell.
You're a beautiful addition to our beautiful party.
I am the most humble and beautiful person, and none of my ideas this stream seem to pan out. So that is why the pity vote.
The pity vote. All right. Let's go to Irda. Why you?
Well, I had great roleplay today, guys. I have successfully used diplomacy and charmed someone to help us reach our goals without completely destroying the whole city of Magnamar.
Hey, huzzah!
You did indeed. And why did we just get an echo there? We haven't had an echo all day. All right, let's go to you, sir.
Is yours mic on?
I believe Ixen has gone through a transformation that is very similar to growth. Oh, I was looking for the raid. Are you getting the raid?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, my fault. Who are you raiding? Oh, they're streaming. Similar to that of real life circumstances that one individual may experience in their everyday life, and he's come to humble himself and realize his mistakes and even learn from others, which he has never done. And he has been big brains behind the party's advancements in what they've been doing. So, and also the critical of 86.
Nice. The electrical critical. All right, Cade.
Huzzah, my good fellow landlubbers. I, try to keep me accent fresh if I can. Let's see, I tried to enlist and help a beggar. He wasn't so helpful. I also quickly found kind of twisting the head of the lion, finding the keyhole. It happened pretty quickly, so I think I'm getting better at these things. Then, I shared me platinum, which I could use all of it for me ship. And then...
And we're going to cut it off there. That was a good pitch. All right. So now it is time for you to vote. Give a 1 for Solomon, a 2 for Irda, a 3 for Ixen, a 4 for Cade. Just type it in the chat.
4 for Cade is a 4. It's a vote for,
All right. Blarf has it for Irda. D&D 888 has it for Irda. She's off to an early lead.
Come on, you landlubbers, vote for me.
Redbeard, surprisingly, is a vote for Cade.
Yes!
Jay Birchfield cannot vote. We're not doing that.
Blarf is Solomon.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
I thought you said.
I keep forgetting that.
I thought you said we.
Yeah, we'll let that happen, right? So 2 DMs and likes Ixen has learned to be nice. All right.
Give me your votes, you landlubbers.
So we've got.
For Cade is a vote for
4 votes right now for Irda.
And a vote for fun.
One vote for Cade and 1 for Ixen. Oh wait, there's one more here I can't read because it's dark. Who is? Oh no, that's just his.
Where's my vote? I don't even see my vote.
You don't have one.
All right.
Oh yeah, Captain Redbeard.
Yeah, Redbeard gave though. All right. Any other votes? We'll give it just a few more seconds.
He said it.
Oh, there.
And C. Carson, Cade found the good stuff and shared.
Huzzah!
Covers the gap just a bit. We're
going
to give it
fellow.
10 seconds. 10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Irda gets it, and a hand for it. Still would have made it 4-3, so Irda still would have had it. A hand for Irda. Well done. And thank you so much, everybody. It was a fun stream today. Look for maybe another special stream this week as we all endure the quarantine here and all of the COVID nastiness. Thank you to all of our viewers today. You guys make this so much fun. We're going to do a raid of our friends, Dragons in the Dining Room, and we're going to double their viewer count here with one raid. So let's hang tight for just a second, and we are starting raid. Raid should begin in 3, 2, where do I see the countdown on the raid? And we are,
it's going on.
Boom, we are raiding.
You can do raid now, right there. On the left, right there.
All right. And we're going to kill our live stream here. Hang on.
I'll just grab my